I'm like, what's the fucking problem, bitch? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna eat too much of this because honestly, I've been fasting, and I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach because, bitch, every time I come and eat this, I ordered this since this morning, and look how much food is still on the plate. So it's like I'll take one little bite and I'll be like, ew, that's good for right now. Because when you fast, especially for a long duration of time, especially if it's extreme fasting for God, it's almost like after so long, you don't even be hungry. It's like you might think you hungry, and then you be like, oh yeah, I forgot what food is good. Then you go back to eat, and in the beginning, it's almost like you have to remember to like food. Because then, like right now, it tastes good. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. Hola. Okay, hold on. Is the title of this live still up, or did they erase it? Y'all, when y'all understand what I've been dealing with and what I've been going through, y'all gonna understand who the realer is, bitch. But what I really came to the realization of is I don't have to rush myself to prove shit to y'all because I've been the realest bitch in the room. And what it shows me is you bitches been stupid. Even when the evidence was in your face. And so actually, y'all are nobody for me to prove nothing to. When the time comes, it's gonna come when it's ready to come. But I'm not gonna feel pressure. Oh, if I don't come quick enough with the information, hey girl, I don't give a fuck what you think. So I'm just telling you right now, don't come asking me no information. When I'm ready to share it, when the time is right, it will come. You ain't nobody special for me to expedite the process for. You've shown that through your behavior in the past. So I'm not feeling no pressure to respond to bitches who can't even hit like when they come in here. We got about 40 bitches. So you see what I'm saying? Out of all the bitches in here, only 7 bitches is real. So that means every other bitch who didn't hit like you a fake ass bitch that's a fucking parasite. And I'm okay to say that because me losing you would not hurt me. If you click off right now, that would be a favor to me. If them numbers drop down to 3 people in this live right now, that would make my life happier. You wanna know why? Because the rest of y'all is dead weight anyway. You ain't good for shit. You ain't good for nothing. I'm actually very okay to tell you that. And I would tell you to your face if that were an option. But since it's not, I can tell you through YouTube. You ain't worth shit. You ain't ever gonna be shit. You're not an asset. You don't add nothing to any place you go. Everywhere you go, your only question is what can you get? How can you get it? You want to take things from people, but you never replenish. You're a fucking parasite, a fucking leech, and a goddamn energy vampire. And all you want to do is consume. So I'm okay to talk to you like a dog because you are a fucking dog. Matter of fact, you a motherfucking mutt. And that's an insult to mutts. Because at least mutts can put a smile to my face. Not no complaining bitch and heat that all she want to find out is how big the cock is and how much it costs. Because that's all this bitch know is material. So now she's upset with me because I'm talking like this. Well, I'm going to talk exactly how I want because you bitches is some parasites. So I'm not going to rush my announcements because it's funny to me. The other day I was talking to God and I'm like, oh, I just wish this process would hurry up so I can bring. But then I start thinking, you know what? Fuck these people. It's about me right now. And when I come through, you know how the people are going to get helped because I'm not going to be a bitch that have to do too much talking. Talking is over. When I come out, all the proof is going to be what it is. And then you either going to be a hating ass bitch that's going to want to find another excuse to be a hater because that's what you do. And you don't get paid for it. You ain't you ain't getting no benefits. But that's what you do. Or you're going to be a real bitch that understand, wow, he's anointed. Because this shit don't happen every day. Matter of fact, I can't even think of a time this has happened. So that's clearly God, anointing this person. He clearly got the favor of God, whether we like him or don't. So you can dislike me, and clearly I'm doing the right thing to cuss you out. Because if I was doing the wrong thing, then God wouldn't be blessing me like this. And I don't care if you believe me, don't believe me. You bitches always want to believe the fraud. And that's why you got Joe Biden. You bitches want to believe a fraud. And that's why Britney Spears is spinning out of control, bitch. You bitches never want to hear the facts. But I'm done trying to explain things to morons because I am smarter than you. And I'm better than you. And I'm always going to be ahead of you, bitch. So it's not for me to be frustrated dealing with idiots who are slow and delayed. It's for me to understand you're better than these people. Oh, you mad about it? You don't like that I feel that way? Fuck you. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You don't got no money to give. You can't withhold money from me because you don't got it to give. So it's not, oh, what you gonna do? You gonna stop watching, bitch? So that you can go watch the other bitches that you only watch them when I'm not around because really I'm the best. So when I'm not there, that's when you get to watch all these other girls, bitch. Because you know when I come around, girl, you gonna come through from other bitch. And even you may be feeling like, oh, I'm not gonna watch her live just so I don't boost her numbers. But you're gonna watch me at some point in time, bitch. Whether you watch me while I'm live or whether you watch the replay, bitch, you will be here. And you're gonna be right there like you always been, gossiping, not contributing nothing to the conversation, because bitch, you have nothing to contribute. I am the attraction, bitch. And so I have to talk to you like this just so you understand, bitch. I'm not gonna be rushed. I'm gonna take my sweet time. Because I'm the only priority on here, bitch. And I'm talking like that to all the fucking dogs. Because you know what? That's how they carry, so that's how I'm gonna talk to them. You a fucking dog. And bitch, you never gonna break me. You never gonna make me bow to you, bitch. You ain't nobody to bow for. These bitches want you to pirouette and all these different things. Like, bitch, who are you? I don't see Julia Art nowhere in this bitch. Like, where is it? She don't got no paperwork, but she want to tell you, oh, this what she needs to do. These bitches be tone deaf. These bitches don't be having no talent, no discernible talent, but they want to pick apart what you do. If she would go back to this bitch, why don't you go back to what your first love was? Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, South Beach. Focus on the business that actually will help you and extend your lifetime warranty. Bitch, you focused on the wrong shit. Oh, what she needs to do. Bitch, I'll send you under a fucking bleacher, bitch. I'll cook you underneath a motherfucking stove top. Bitch, I will washboard your motherfucking ass into a fucking laundromat. What you want? What you want? Bitch, you can't take it because you can't take the fact that from day one, I never back down from you bitches, Miss Thing. You're never going to find a clip of me ever bowing to you motherfuckers. You ain't worth it. You ain't no bitch that what I look like stooping to my knees to put my knees in cow dung and pig dung and mud and shit to bow down to this hog pork chop looking bitch. You will never get that from me, ho, ever in life. Bitch, even if I was on the street, which will never happen because God did confirm I can tell you this finally. This is the one thing. Girl, all you bitches that sat up, I told you. The universe worked a specific way. God, thank you. We're going to drive this thing home because you already know. I told you how I was going to come and let these bitches know what time it was. So they're going to get it just how you going to motherfucking get it, bitch. For all you stupid bitches that want to sit up there, you thought you was so cute about it. Oh, Quadir, look at her. Her Miss Thing, she's spinning out of control. She's psychotic. You know, she crazy. She done lost her mind, right? Oh, you know what? What we need to do is we need to sue her and take her mama house to be all up in her house because X, Y, and Z, right? Well, just like I told you, everything in the universe got a pendulum, bitch. So while you bitches thought I was down and you bitches want to pile on top of a real legend, bitch, because you bitches are unknown. You're a Jane Doe, bitch. You are a fucking John Doe. I gave you life, bitch. I was the identification marker, bitch. No one gave a motherfucker about you until you spoke my name. My name breathed life into you, bitch. So let's not get ahead of ourselves and start really thinking you somebody. Okay, let's not think that, okay, you think that you actually had it, what it took to make it, bitch. Because if that was true, you would have been somebody before I came around. If that was true, you would have already had a platform before you started trying to be a gossip rag about 24-hour, 24/7 Quadir coverage, bitch. You would have already been someone. But you weren't, were you? Because if you were, bitch, we would see the proof. Not when your whole platform got to center around a whole other bitch. You clearly couldn't be the bitch. Because if you were, you could carry that on your own. I carried the channel as Quadir, Tamaya, C. Blind. Bitch, I never had to come through as Beyonce, the way you girls do. Oh, Beyonce avatar, Brandy avatar. You bitches don't even want to be yourself. Monica, Janae Aiko. You bitches can't even put your own face to your own name, bitch. Because you shamed. Tell the truth and shame the devil, bitch. But you in cahoots, that's the reason why you're not going to say his name. Yeah, I'm going to get you tonight. All of that shit talk, but guess what, bitch? My house is paid off. Now what? Yeah, because I was being an attorney behind the scenes while you bitches thought I was what, down and out. Bitch, I am the one. And God put me to a situation to where, as always, I reign supreme, bitch. Now what you want? I don't give a motherfucker if my house was covered in asbestos, bitch. I don't give a motherfucker if my house was covered in motherfucking asbestos. She's paid off, bitch. Now what you want? And I'm about to get paid because these bitches tried me. And I'm still going to court, so now what? So it's like, okay, so house paid off, car paid off, all before 34, bitch. I told you it was going to happen at 33. Now, I didn't predict that because I didn't know my house was going to get paid off at 33. But God had to get all those fucking bums about my life. God had to get those bums about my life, those users who God needed everybody to think I was really struggling. So that when they came, I would get to see how they really were. And if they would have came and would have known, oh, he don't got no real bills, then they would have been even more fake. But it was good for me that they thought I was struggling and that it came across that way, because now all them bitches are out of my fucking life. And they're not going to be around to get the fruits of what's coming next. So now what you want to say? Miss Quadir, she's psychotic. No, bitch, I have business. So when I have business to attend to, because you're a small potato bitch, I can very easily put you on hold or even cancel the fucking order off the fucking together, bitch, because you ain't nobody special. I don't have to take your phone call. I don't have to address you. I speak to you when I want. Do you understand me? You bitches never could have withstood the pressure I had to endure. Oh, Quadir psychotic, you wish. Bitch, on your best day and at my worst, you beat me. That'll be a first. Bitch, please. The fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers? Oh, Quadir, bitch, I give you life. That's the only name you know how to say without thinking. Quadir. Yeah, it's all about me, isn't it? Because, bitch, I am the girl. I fought the attorneys on my own with no legal representation and beat those bitches down to the fucking ground till they released me and loosed me. Oh, see, but you don't even know the half of it yet, bitch. I'm so crazy, right? Well, what crazy person you know can beat a whole mortgage company and a fucking law firm on their own? Okay, so y'all keep following after these bitches that gonna lead you to homelessness, lead you to nothing, and then I'm gonna be the bitch to actually lead you to the promised land, because you know it's God, because I haven't worked a regular job and my house is paid off, bitch. Debt canceled. Debt cancellation. Bye. No more debts, bitch. Goodbye. You bitches keep talking about a wealth transfer, but I'm not hearing it, because it seems like y'all all want to be the chosen one, but there's only one. Because if it was true, bitch, then I just gave you one receipt. That's only one receipt. What about my other receipt where I had a bill I hadn't paid in 2 years and they still didn't cut my stuff off even before COVID? Bitch, I didn't even know I wasn't paying that bill, Miss Thing. It was too much going on. It flipped over my head, bitch. And then when the time came, they was like, listen, we're going to still work with you, even though you have paid this bill in 3 years. It was a critical bill too. I was like, girl, I can't believe I did not know that this, I thought this came in the mortgage. No, it didn't. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was a genuine mistake. We understand we're going to work with you. But that's because I'm a child of God. You bitches would have been sitting with no water, no lights, no heat. You bitches don't know how to hustle. You bitches don't know how to fight. You bitches don't know how to pull yourself out the mud. I did that on my own. Nobody was by my side. I love my ex, but even my ex thought I was going to lose the battle against the lawyers and the mortgage people. But you know what? I said, you know what? Fuck all of that. Because God wouldn't bring me this far for me to lose my legacy, my mother's legacy. It ain't going down like that. I called these motherfuckers up and I gave them the gospel. I read them the Miranda rights, bitch. The riot act. I told them how it was going to be. Y'all not going to put me out my house. Because if that's what's going to happen, I'll burn this motherfucker down before I let anybody living in this house but me. This is my house. And y'all not about to take it. And I can't go no deeper into all of that, but just know I beat these bitches down. Because it's a lot more going on. But God told me you can give them that. You don't give them no more, but you can give them that. And you're not going to pressure me to give you more. You're going to get it as I and God say so. But like I said, you keep following the losers in this conversation, because everybody talking about me, where are they right now? While they was talking about me, bitch, I got my car paid off. I don't have no credit card crazy debt. I don't have no thousands and thousands of dollars of debt. My house is now paid off. So that means, bitch, I'm 33, house and car paid. And you would be jealous, bitch, because you always been jealous. You hoes have always been jealous of me. That's the part that I can't take. I've always loved y'all, and what I'm starting to realize is even the bitches who lived with me, they were jealous. And I hate admitting that, because I'm like, how can you be working with niggas that end up hating on you by the end of it? Every bitch I ever come to work with or in my life are always some hating ass bitches. They be knowing that nigga is anointed, because the shit that's happening to him, to be fair, if my mom died and then everybody turned against me, I didn't have no therapist, no friends, no family. Plus, now I'm having to fight my family and their attorneys. Now I have to fight the mortgage company plus their attorneys. You bitches would have crumbled under the pressure. You would not have lasted. And you certainly wouldn't look like this by the end. Let's be clear. Even if you had come through, which you wouldn't have, you wouldn't be looking like this. You wanna know why? Because, bitch, I'm anointed. God built me for this. While you bitches sat up there, oh, he crazy. I'm crazy. You bitches, you better be glad you're not in my presence, because I swear on everything I love, I would just slap the fucking color. If you was white, I'd make you clear. You understand? I'd slap the white to make you clear, bitch, to turn you to glass. Because you bitches knew I wasn't crazy from the beginning. I'm the smartest bitch in the room. I'm the toughest bitch in the room. And I'm not just talking, bitch, that's the way I walk, that's the way I live. Now, if you want to pull receipts, why don't you just go and find some bitches who knew me? And why don't you ask them what the experience was? Why don't you ask them? How was he? Was he a strong leader? Was he confident? Did he stand up for himself and others? Because it wasn't just about me. Yeah. So, but see, they don't want to tell you that part on how amazing I actually was. But then, like I said, oh, he crazy. I'm crazy. Okay. All right. Well, you keep going after them bitches who actually are off their rocker to forsake a nigga like me. You never gonna meet another bitch like me. Let's start with that. Ever. Okay? You can go and find another gay man, some bitch that you think is a kin to me, bitch, but he ain't no kin to me. There's only one me, bitch. You bitches fraud. It's like they're just consumers. Oh, I need more. And if he's not gonna be here every day, let me scour the net and see. Ew, you're gross. And I'm too cool for you anyway. Because I don't deal with fucking scavenger begging bitches. Like, yuck. That's the person in the film where it's like you walk out the palace and it's like they all at the gate with mud and shit on their clothes. And you're not even a part of this kingdom, bitch. Why don't you go back to France, where you came from, bitch? I thought you said you liked Napoleon. So now you coming back around. No. Go back to where you said you wanted to, where you were free. I thought, oh, now you figured out Napoleon, he stinks, don't he? That's why that hand stay up underneath that pit. So he can smell it, right? Got you. But it's too late. Because now we don't have no vacancies. Now they mad. Now she mad with me. Instead of being mad with Napoleon, she would be mad with me. You need to be mad with your king. Because the girls who get the benefits over down in Ciblina are Ciblina, Albina, Sabrina, bitch. It's what do you want? I got you. These girls can't take me because of what I'm giving. And I'm not going to back down because you know why? I deserve to talk my shit. I deserve to talk to you bitches like that. For what you bitches really tried to do to me, you bitches really wanted me to commit suicide. I don't give a fuck what you say. You wanted me to come on here and lose my fucking mind. You wanted to see me broken. You wanted to see me hurt. And that makes you an evil fucking person. And now you get to see it didn't fucking work. In fact, it made me stronger, bitch. And just the same way how now my house got paid off and my debts are getting canceled, bitch, just know your life about to get fucked up. What goes around comes around. What you reap is what you sow. So in the same spirit that you bitches sat up watching me and like hoping for my downfall, I don't give a fuck if it's public or not. Guaranteed them finances are suffering right now. Guaranteed your life in some way or another is falling apart because that's just the way spirit works. If shit is starting to go good for me now, that means it's getting fucked up for every bitch that was on the other side of me, bitch. You're not about to just stay where you were. Nah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nah. I was the only real bitch in the room. And I'm going to keep saying it because I deserve to say it. Because the facts show that that was the truth. I'm the only one left standing. Everybody else was too weak. They came here talking shit. Oh, yeah. Like they was somebody. And then when it all came down to it, they were weak, two-faced, conniving, users. It's like, I don't have a problem to say it because that's how it went. If it would have turned different, then I would have said that. Oh, my God, they came. They made me better. You know what I'm saying? They were consistent. It's like these bitches come and they'll be okay for like a week or two. But that's why no one else is going to be living with me. And if I ever had another roommate, it would be females that were probably white or some other fucking shit. Don't even speak English, bitch. And you paying me $800 a piece. And I don't want to even deal with this bitch. Because I don't want nobody who think I don't want nobody who think they a fan and they about to manipulate that against me, because bitch, I'll cuss you out. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not impressed with you kissing my ass. So don't think that by you telling me something, oh, I'm so great, means that, oh, when you should get cussed out, I'm not gonna cuss you because I'm gonna be thinking, she a fan. That's what a weak nigga with an ego would do. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you's a fan. You could be a fan of somebody else, bitch, and cool that bitch off, because I'm burning up and I'm hot. Okay? So I don't need a fan, bitch. I need you to move about my way and let me grow and expand, bitch, because that's how the flame is going. And I just, you know, it's like bitches can't take me because I'm just too much. But I'm too much of the right stuff. You don't like me because I'm not gonna mince words with you and your feelings got hurt. Well, so fucking what? You know what? Life is not easy. Life is not nice and gumdrops, bitch. Anybody here to fucking collar you, bitch? And maybe once you get to a certain point in your life, you're gonna motherfucking realize don't nobody owe you shit. You bitches claiming that I'm out here begging, bitch. Bitch, I'm out here putting myself on the motherfucking line, putting my talents, my pain, my effort, my struggle on the line to encourage and build you. And when I say, hey, sow into the ministry, so forth and so on, that's a beggar. But you sitting at Walmart or you sitting at Neiman's trying to upsell a bitch. Oh, well, you could just donate $2 to, is that you begging? Or is it just you're doing a service and you asking a question, bitch? I mean, it's crazy to me. These bitches are so jealous. They try to criminalize and demonize you following your dream just because they couldn't figure it out for themselves. They couldn't figure out how to make their dream pay. So now they call it begging because they couldn't figure it out. Bitch, if you could do it, you'll be doing it too. If you had as much talent as me and you could pull it off and people liked you, you're not going to tell me you would still be doing that mundane, boring ass job what you have, because you wouldn't. And you could say you would, but you're a liar. And that's the reason why you're jealous of me, and you are jealous. And I'm going to tell you, you are jealous. And I am all what you thought I was, bitch. I'm everything. I'm everything, bitch. And I'm not bowing to you, bitches, because you ain't worth it. For what? Bow for what? Because now after all these years have transitioned from the time my mom passed away, what I now see is I don't need you bitches. Because my house didn't get paid off because of y'all. It was God that did it. And he set it up that way to where no one could take credit for it. And if I had depended fully on my audience to really help me through, I would have failed. My ex, it's like it's a collaboration, but nobody gets to take all the credit because there was no one thing that made it happen. I had to sacrifice, be humiliated, let people say whatever they had to say because I had to focus on real shit behind the scenes. I actually have a business and a home to run while these bitches are sitting up here talking about me. Oh, he live in his mama house. Low key, these bitches living with their mama. The difference was I was honest and I said, hey, this is my mom. These bitches living right in their mama house and gonna sit up there and act like it's a bad thing for me to be that my mother left me her home because she loves me. That's the other part. You're jealous because of the love of my mother. Either you didn't have a mother that loved you, or maybe you didn't have a mother at all. Who knows? But I, to be honest, at this point, I couldn't care less. I would have had more compassion if you would have been a better person. But now I'm glad your experience was fucked up because I sensed that you were happy when my mom died and you liked it when people turned against me, even though there was no reason to. You liked it. So now I'm glad your mother didn't love you. I'm glad you can't pull in your memory and have genuine memories of when your mom said, I love you. You're so smart. I'm glad that's erased because you don't deserve it. And God knew you were a demon spawn from the time you were fucking born. So I'm glad he negated and neglected you out of all of that because you didn't deserve it even then. And that's why he gave you a crackhead mama, bitch. Oh, you don't like the way it sounds? Good. I'm glad. I hope I trigger every one of your insecurities. I hope I trigger everything about you and you fucking pop off and jump off a bridge, bitch, because the world would be better without you. You sat there and targeted a fucking person who you knew was vulnerable. You thought, let's push them and push them and push them, and let's do a campaign, and let's be coordinated, and we can all come together and come against this person all at one time. And it shows how weak you were, and even with the collective, you couldn't beat me. I still accomplished things. I still recorded music, albums, plural, paid my car off, paid my house off, and created 3 albums since my mother passed. You bitches ain't competition, because you don't compete where you simply don't compare. Outclassed, outmatched, you're not my competition, baby. And you never were. You can sit up there and mimic me all you want to, baby. Hey, oh, it's weird. You're a fucking weirdo. You a fucking Weird Al Yankovic, Yank Chain, bitch. You're a fraud ass bitch, and you have no personality, motherfucker. You have no personality, you have no talents. And I was the only real nigga in the room. And now you bitches are about to get hit upside the head with the spiritual hammer. Because like I told you, if things are starting to swing up, and this is only the beginning, I haven't even told you all what's going on in my life. So if you think my house being paid off is big, okay, girl. Yeah, okay. Well, like I said, you're going to get it when I'm ready for you to get it, but settle down. The point is, bitch, all them little jokes, molding his house. Yeah, bitch, in my house. That's the part you bitches keep trying to skate over. In my shit. My house. You can't ever say that because you live in a fucking apartment and there's nothing wrong with that, bitch, but you have no ownership. And they can put you out if you make too much noise, bitch. I can blast my music, sing, rehearse, and do everything I want when I want. I don't have no yokes, no change. I am loose, and you bitches can't take me because you're jealous. You're absolutely jealous. And it's almost like, would you have preferred for your mother to die for you so you could go through this? It's like you're so jealous, you can't even understand my mom died. It's like you don't see that. It's because you don't see me as a person. And that's why God anointed me. Because all of you bitches rooting against me, trying to count me out. Oh, he crazy. Well, now we're going to see who the real crazy one is. Because I don't think, last time I checked, I don't think a psychotic person can turn up in court and do all the things that I had to do. And what I'm doing and all the things what you bitches think is the game, but no, bitch. And when I'm done with all this, I'm leaving you bitches in the dust forever. I'm going to perform, but all of this, how you know me now, I'm not doing this no more. You want to know why? Because I won't have to. So keep following the losing team. And once y'all see that I am the winner, it will be too late because I'll know all you bitches are fake. None of you bitches really checked in on me genuinely. All you bitches were fake and nosy, calling me, what's going on, bitch, fuck you. Why are you calling my phone? Because you fake and I know you fake. You're nosy and you're fucking fake. So why are you calling me? And you know I'm talking to you. Why are you calling me? That's why I have to get you up off my phone real fast. Because you a fake ass bitch and I can see that about you. You and everybody else involved. Once again, I was the only real bitch in the room. And for me, the problem with people is once I switch to the mean side, it'd be so polar opposite, they don't know how to take me. Because when they first met me, it was like, quite dear, oh my God, he's so nice. You took it for granted. You obviously didn't appreciate it. And so now I don't want you around at all. Don't call me. You're not my friend. You're a fan. And if you don't want to be a fan, cool, but don't call me. Because regardless of how you want to say it, you started off as a fucking fan. And then somehow you thought, oh, well, I'm just going to be his lazy friend. Girl, I don't need no lazy friends, and I definitely don't need you. Because if I was going to have a fucking friend, it would be a friend that could do something for me, not some bitch that's not doing nothing for me and who was clearly wanting to drain me of my wisdom and be nosy and all up in my fucking business, bitch. Are we friends like that? Do I would be talking to you like that? The fuck are you calling me for? I don't have a problem talking like that because to me, people are fake as shit. Stay out of my life. If you had a chance, just know if you had a chance and I'm paying you, that means I don't want to deal with you ever. Because you fake and I'm grown. I don't know. See, that's the problem with you hoes. You so used to dealing with them cokeheads, but you deal with so bad, who be forgetting the shit that you do, that when you deal with a nigga like me, you think I'm gonna be like your Judy's bitch. And no, I'm legendary. I'm royal. I'm regalia. You're not gonna play me. I don't care how many people you think you got to your social media, who you think you know. I don't care who you are. So these bitches come around and you think you're going to come to me with that energy, showing up 2 and 3 hours late to an appointment I had for you. You didn't know it, but you were canceled then, bitch. You come to my house drunk. You come to my house drunk and late. Right then, you were canceled in my mind. It was just a formality, me being nice, but then I was just hoping you would get the fucking picture to fade out of my life. Because what did you do? You didn't come through for anything. You didn't come to my show. You couldn't be a bartender. You couldn't do anything. So I don't need you in my life. Don't call me. Be a fan at a distance. How you were before you came around. And that's my problem, thinking that, oh, everybody who comes to my show, I need to talk to them and be their fucking friend. No. You got what you needed out of it. Because now I see you bitches don't get that. You don't understand how much of an honor that is. Because now it's like you treat me like I'm some average everyday bitch. And that I will never be. So when bitches come at me like that, then I have to really remind them. Access fucking denied. Bitch, you thought you was really about to be in my fucking space and thought, what do you think? I'm your fan? Oh, please come here. What do you think? I'm so lonely I have to have you around? I'd rather be totally on my own than to have fucking leeches around me. I'd rather have not a bitch in my space. That's what's funny. And then calling me up, hey, and it's so fake. Hey, and then not only that, but you call me twice. When you call me once, I paid you. I'm like, why is this bitch calling me? That I don't like, and by now she should see that because I clearly flat out ignore you. And now you making me have to say it like this because you keep trying to like be seen by me, and it's annoying because I don't like you. And you're not used to people talking like that, but you should have known because you've been watching my material. And when you come to me inconsistent, all the shit I'm telling you I can't stand, why do you think you're gonna be fucking different? That, oh, he don't like people who are wishy-washy and fake and inconsistent. He talked about that on YouTube, but somehow you think you'll be different. So then you come into my life with the same shit, thinking what? Oh, I'm so pretty. I'm so what? Bitch, I'm gay. And even if I wasn't, I wouldn't give a fuck. If you was a buff body cute nigga, I would still kick you to the curb. Because I don't need you. But then you calling me, all this time had passed. You sitting here clearly getting the juice, being nosy, being a gossip. And then you're going to call me, hey, Quadeer. No, first you call me and I pay you. But then you call me again and I'm like, okay, this bitch is about to annoy me because I'm trying to be nice and just not say nothing about this girl. But she not getting it. And so now it's about to be problematic because she's not falling off. Leave me alone. You clearly are just a fan who you could have been my friend, but you're not deserving to be my friend. Because you know why? How you are. Here you are a fan of me. Oh, I love you and this, that, and the fourth. You have an opportunity to do this and you show up hours late like you somebody, bitch. And for the position what we was offering, and then you come and then you talking all this. Oh, well, I don't think I can do this. Then what the fuck was the point of you even agreeing to come here? Wasting my time. What, because you just want to be in my face and talk to me and just be able to say you came to my house? You don't think I saw that? I did. But then you can't do nothing for me. You can't come to the show and you live right here and say, girl, fuck you. Stop calling me. You're never going to know nothing else about me. You're going to hear it just as the fans hear it. Because that's what you are, a fan. These motherfuckers going to really learn. You keep comparing me to all these fake bitches who do PR with you, and I don't feel the need to do that. So stop thinking I'm going to spare your fucking feelings if you cross me. I don't care who it is. The sooner you can believe that, the quicker other things. Instead of you keep thinking, and it shows me you got a dark heart, because why would you even want to try to see if you can be the person to get over on me? Okay, yeah, I know he really do be cutting niggas' heads off and all this other stuff, but maybe I will be different. Why do you want to be different? Why do you want to be a part of that? Why do you want to be a person to come to me to bring me problems and bad news and issues? So no, then she calling me when I pick up the phone. Hey, all this fakeness. Oh, hey, Quadeer, I was just, I had seen a few of the videos. Like, girl, shut up. I don't have time for you. Because to be honest, first of all, who do you think you are to be blowing my phone up? As far as you're concerned, I'm a public figure and you are a fan. So you don't just get to call me just because you hung out with me twice. And what, think you can call me at 11 at night, whatever time you called me? Who are you? And that's the entitlement. She think, oh, when I am ready to talk to him and hear about his life, then I, when at my convenience, will call him. Bitch, if you weren't there for me during the storm, you're not going to know nothing. You ain't a part of my fucking team. So be gone. Or just watch from a distance. Whatever. But don't call me. Don't be around me. And if you ever come to a show, stand in the back or don't be trying to be up in my face. Because I'm not a fake nigga. You're going to find that out. I'm not going to be, if I'm at a show, I'm not going to slap you, do nothing stupid. But I will pay you. Because I don't have to be nice to you. I don't. I'm not going to be one of these fake performers. Oh, no. If I know you and I don't like you, then that's what it is. So just spare yourself the embarrassment and don't do that to yourself and just enjoy the show with your girlfriends or however you want to do it. But don't come to me thinking it's going to be fake like, hey, Miss Sting, remember? Because I'm not giving you that. So anyway, now that I vented about that, I just want to let everybody know, y'all been betting on the wrong course. I have been the winner all the way along, even when it looked like I was losing. I never gave up on God. I continue to praise and dance like David for God. Servant of God, dancing like David, 3:13. You bitches don't get it, but I keep trying to explain to you something. I follow God's instructions. You bitches claim you have faith. You bitches claim you're the chosen one, but where's the receipt? Nobody could have withstood what I withstood. Nobody could have lost their mama, had a record deal fall apart, COVID, have everybody turn against you, no family, no therapist, no friends, all the internet slander, libel, lies. Plus now you battling attorneys and mortgage companies and don't know nothing about real estate, but I had to learn on the spot. And I fought for my mother's legacy and I fought for my inheritance, bitch. Everything I told you motherfuckers, I was doing behind the motherfucking scenes. See, that's the motherfucking difference. I'm not a leader who just talks shit, bitch. Everything what I told y'all, I did. You bitches want to follow motherfuckers that talk the talk, but don't ever actually do shit. I fought those motherfuckers on my own. I dealt with the attorneys. I had lawyers telling me my ex thought I was going to lose the house because he was like, maybe we should just listen to the attorney, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, no, because if he's not going to fight for my mother the way I would rather fight and lose than to have some nigga fight for me and lose my mother's house because I'm going to always think it's because he didn't fight. He coming with all of this docile, well, we're at the mercy of the court and, you know, we got to be at the mercy of this and the mercy. I'm like, the mercy? The only mercy I call for is God. I'm not calling for them to. They are fraudulent and it's not going like that. So now I'm arguing with the attorney. The attorney that's supposed to be defending me. I said, I don't want him. You may as well save that money because he gonna make me lose my house. My ex, I don't know what else to do, you know, because you turning down the attorneys, you doing this, that, and the fourth. I'm going to fight this battle. And if I believe I can win, if I lose, oh well. It's not oh well, but it's just like, at least I can know that I stood up for myself. And I fought with vigor. Even when I was tired, I fought. I have a learning disability and I dug into the books. I found the receipts. I did the research. I did the fucking research. Bitch. And they thought, oh, look at this gay Muslim artist whose mom just died. He vulnerable. He not going to be smart enough to figure this out. He's a moron. He got to be. And he black too. Oh, yeah, he going to be stupid. Because he not going to be able to figure out all this shit, what we did and how we did it. They underestimated me and it was exactly what I needed. Because every time I felt, the whole world was against me. All I had was the angels, my mom, and God. Because my ex was there, but he was just there financially. He was not there emotionally. I hate to say that, but that's true. You know, he did the best he could, but he was scared. He did not believe in me. He didn't think I could pull it off. And he don't like to admit that now because now I beat them. So now it's like, okay, now nobody want to be on the wrong side. So when the battle is over, now you see I did beat them. And not only did I beat them, but the house is now totally paid off, like almost $100,000 wiped off. Now it's like, of course you want to believe or act like you did believe me, but you didn't. And that's okay. And I still love you. Because at the end of the day, at least I think what it was is he thought, how could it be possible that Quadir could beat attorneys and be smart enough to do this? How is a person who is all over the place, how can he do this? And I knew his concerns were real. Like, if I weren't me, I might think that. If I didn't have my spirit, maybe I would think that too. If I didn't know the type of fighter and how tough I was, maybe I would be thinking, maybe you should go with an attorney. But I knew I'm articulate. I have gusto. I have the gift of gab. I know how to make my point. There is no other case I will have to argue stronger than the case I'm going to have to argue to save my mother's home. And for that, it was worth me ignoring all you bitches because none of you hoes are more important than my mother or God. So when it came down to my future and God gave me the option, you could either ignore these bitches when I'm telling you right now, or you can focus on what I am putting before you. Ignore them and focus on this. Because if you can pull this off, just by you pulling this off is going to show people who the real person is. Because this is something that either is true or it's not. Either it's true or it's not. I have all my paperwork. And like I said, I'm not going to run and get it to prove to you bitches because when it's time, I want to put everything together as one bunch. And at first I was like, well, God, do you want me to wait for the whole thing to finish up before I say anything? But he's like, no, because this is done. You could mention this, but don't go too deep into it because this is active. So put this over here, but let them know the house is cleared. So any comments, questions, or concerns? Miss, bitch, you will never step foot in my house. So we're going to move past that. You know, I just have to get that off my chest. because I wanted to make it clear that I know what I'm dealing with. You bitches are demons. Out of 100%, maybe 5% of the girls on here are sincere. Most of the bitches up in here are fake. And that's for anybody audience, not just mine. Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, any other YouTuber, out of 100%, maybe 5% of them bitches are real. The overwhelming majority of them bitches in the comments are fake, conniving, two-faced bitches. And that's just fact. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's gospel. I don't care if it's TD Jakes. I don't care what, if it's tarot, if it, anytime you click on a video and you see like 300 comments, maybe 15 of them comments are from genuine people. The rest of them bitches be wanting, like, oh, chosen ones, you about to get a wealth transfer. And then you click on the video and then they be talking about Shiba Inu. You bitches are lazy and you're not gonna get shit. And you bitches continue to follow fake ass prophets, bitch. And that's the reason why you bitches are still busted and disgusted. You're not gonna get shit, bitch. Just like you didn't get nothing off of Bitcoin. Because you bitches, all you do is follow and you don't. The bitches who made the money off of Bitcoin was the bitches that had a natural knack for that. Not bitches who just thought, oh, like, let me just do this for fun. Just because I want the money real quick. Bitch, the girls who got the money from it were the bitches who are savvy in that. And you bitches just want to get rich quick with some Shiba Inu, bitch. And you're going to be some broke Shiba Inus sitting on the Inu block, bitch. Because you bitches not going to get no wealth transfer, okay? That's not how God works. Talking about, oh, the wealth of the wicked is laid up. In my case, see, that's the reason why that's what I'm saying. So you are right. There is going to be a wealth transfer, bitch, for the chosen one. You think that 300,000 girls just about to turn up with $2 million? You bitches are delusional. And that's because you want to keep believing these false prophets and you keep wanting to watch these bitches who keep telling you about to fall into money. Instead of listening to a bitch like me who's telling you when you listen to God and when you follow God's preparation, the money will come. The wealth transfer is you following in your faith. As your faith grow, your finances will grow. That is the transfer, bitch. It's the transfer of faith and wealth. You bitches not going to get there by believing some stupid bitch on YouTube telling you about some Shiba Inu, but you don't know nothing about no Shiba Inu. You heard it for the first time coming from this bitch. And so, oh, she said, the woman of God, you bitches are fake. And a lot of these prophets are going to burn because most of them are liars. And I be knowing, it's like, even though, what's funny to me is even when they lie, God will still use them for me because when they be talking about chosen one, they really be talking about me. Because the whole story what's happening to me is literally the wealth of the wicked being put up. All the things are happening just biblically. And so if it was true that all these people are having a wealth transfer, shouldn't they have a similar story some kind of way? Shouldn't the whole world have turned against them? And then it looked like they were going down. And then all of a sudden God comes through at the last minute. He don't come when you want, but he's always on time. Delivery sublime and on time. Isn't that how it's supposed to work out? So that way no one can take credit but God. Because if that Shiba Inu blow up, then that means humans can take credit for that. Oh, I heard Prophet Jones told me Shiba Inu. That's not God. That's not God. When it's something like that, that's not, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but that's not God. Okay, if it's true, show me 10 girls who are millionaires off of Shiba Inu who you know. It's not working like that, bitch. It's just a Ponzi scheme. It's all the same shit you've been saw, but you bitches are stupid and can't see that. And instead of you really trying to figure out, like me, what can I do to create a real product that I can make money from that is a service to people? You're lazy. You don't want to service people. You don't want to create a product. You want to be paid for nothing. Miss Inu, Shiba Igloo bitch, you want to be paid for existing. I woke up and I checked I don't know how come you can't see that that's not going to amount to nothing. And to me, I hate that all these so-called prophets, but they only expose themselves when they talk about that Shiba Inu. Because while they keep talking about, oh, God told them, well, what God told me was, any bitch you hear talking about this Shiba Inu is a fraud. Because they don't know my name clearly. They're frauds saying I told them that. I did not tell them that. Everything I said have happened. But you bitches not going to hear that. I told you, even though NASA is lying, my point is, shit is about to start curtailing, and God didn't show me the end, but it could be the end. We could all drop dead in 10 days. I don't know. But I'm not scared one way or the other, because at the end of the day, I know I can guarantee you there's something after this because I've already seen it. What I'm trying to get you to understand is how to discern between who actually is talking sense and who is just talking. Because I come here looking crazy because I don't give a fuck which. In fact, I think it's better for me to look crazy. And I think it's better for people to be turned off from me. So that way, for the 3 girls who are left standing, shows me those are the ones God wanted me to touch. I'm glad that the 130 bitches left and only 7 bitches stayed. Because now I know these are the 7 I can actually work with. That's how my brain works. I don't be giving a fuck. I'm not here to gas you, bitch. Because most of you are going to be broke. You want to know why? Because you have a broken heart and a broken spirit. And you don't want to change. You like my story, but you don't want to go through do the work that I went through. You want my results, but you wouldn't go through the humiliation what I went through. The theft, my business being destroyed, my mother being discussed, my house being under fire, battle in my family, battle against law firms, battle since my mother died. This is all during COVID. This is all now with my monkeypox. I have had to endure and on my own. And ain't nobody gonna sit up and take credit and say, oh, we were standing by his side. No, you weren't. You bitches were scary and you ran off. And if I was wrong about that, wouldn't they be here today? But Miss Thing, the one person I put him out, the female, she wanted to go. I let her loose. I was thankful that she said she wanted to go because I was already in my head thinking, God, get this bitch out my house. She is not who she said, and I want her gone. So when she came, it was just funny to me that in her mind, and it was funny because when I told her on purpose about my abandonment issues because I knew by me saying that, it was almost like a test. Like, to see if she would take that as a weapon. And she, as far as I'm concerned, she did. So she took the bait. I'm like, what a dumb hoe. Like, I knew you. It's like, it's boring when you can predict people's responses to the things you do. Like, okay, I'm going to tell her this to see if she's going to try to use that as something that can hurt me. Like, if you know I have abandonment issues, to say, oh, I'm leaving, typically that would be something hurtful, right? But that actually don't hurt me. Every time somebody leaves me, I always do a mass cleanup on my house. So that's why that's another part. My house is I'm about 2 days away from my house being literally totally clean. When I say totally clean, I'm talking about every room, every door in this house is open. I can see everything in my house. The house is swept, mopped, dusted, scrubbed, clothes washed, costume room put up, guest room. I have an overflow guest room with a twin and a queen bed. And that's what I'm saying. This is how God increases you. You bitches wanted to make fun of me. Oh, he's on an air mattress. He's on an air mattress. And I was very proud of my air mattress. And I never was ashamed of my air mattress. Not for a motherfucking second. I was very appreciative and very proud of my air mattress. And then I went from an air mattress to a queen, to a queen, to a queen and a twin. So you see how God will increase you when you're humble and don't turn your nose up at something just because other people want to judge you for it. It didn't make I was doing sleeping on that bed, so I couldn't give a fuck who didn't like it. Oh, it's an air mattress. So look at her. She's on an air mattress. You look at me, bitch, and it's fabulous. It got suede on it, bitch. What do you mean? It's extremely fabulous. And you know that it's incredible. And you want to sit up here and act like, bitch, you wish you had this air mattress, sweetheart. But see, I was honest. I didn't try to hide that from you. You don't think I could have framed my house up to shoot for my kitchen and make it seem like my apartment was fully furnished and just show you a few little dishes, make it seem I could have easily staged that and been fake. But what's the point going to be fake? Nothing good come from that. Nothing. I don't give a motherfucker. I got an air mattress. What you want from me? Okay. Went from having my one little love seat to a full-size sofa, another love seat, 2 big, like those seat, my mom's cute chair that she got that lift up and down, plus one of those Barnes & Noble's chairs in my den, because now this is my office. Downstairs where I used to be is my den now. So it's like the house, it's like I always have loved my home, but now I feel like I've gotten to the point where the healing has just been so incredible, which is why I haven't really been around, because that's another thing. I'm cutting back smoking. I already told God from the beginning. See, that I don't have to tell y'all everything I tell God. I told God from the beginning, my goal is not to always smoke this much. Right now, all I have is you, my mom, the angels. And yes, I have my ex, but emotionally, he's not really my turn-to person. Emotionally, I have to deal with all this. I don't have nobody that I trust with this, who I feel can handle it. And if anything, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up consoling them. Because anytime I try to talk to them about my problems, then they be feeling so bad. Now I'm feeling bad for them. Now I'm making them feel better about my, So it just turned to a thing where I have to deal with it alone. So, you know, but when things really, my house got car paid off, house paid off. Okay, now all these other things are happening that God is moving. And like I say, I pray, you know, Allah, God knows best. All I'm going to do is show up and do what he told me to do. And I don't have to lie because the facts speak for themselves, white and black what happened to me. So do that, put that in the bag, because I would like to be done with all this before I turn 34. Ideally, I would like to put a pin in all of these cases by 34. So I got about a month. So we got to get this thing going because I don't want to be dealing with this. And they're not going to want to drag this. I mean, it's such an open and closed case. They're not going to want to drag this. But the point is, you know, all in all, God is good. I have been under immense pressure and I handled it with class. Let the record show I did it my way. And I definitely do not look like what I've been through. But now go look at some of my my clones. These bitches, you would think that it was their mom who died, grandma, and entire ancestral lineage. Because, bitch, these bitches be looking like, first of all, they claim, oh, Quadir's in his 30s. And they think that they insulted me. Because what, you're 25, but bitch, you look like Morgan Freeman. So the one dude, I'm like, you ugly as shit, my nigga. You should have never came on camera because you are ugly. You are physically ugly. And I'm okay to say that because you didn't have a problem discussing me. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. You're a fucking ugly nigga who tried to attack a person who was already low. You want to know why? Because you look in the mirror and you see that ugly face every fucking day. You look like an old man talking about I'm in my 30s, bitch. So I'd rather be in my 30s than look like I'm in my 70s, bitch. So you're in your 20s, but you look like a senior citizen. Okay? Because if you dyed your hair gray for Halloween, bitch, you would look like Morgan Freeman. So ain't nobody trying to hear you. And you thought it was cute for you to come on and try to, you know what I'm saying? Come on and what did you think you was doing? But now all you bitches get to see you was on the losing side. You and your ugly ass probably could have been a little bit more attractive if you would have been on the winning side. But now you're going to look even worse. When history plays this back and the role that you played in this, all your so-called commentaries, and then look at you. When you try to sing, you're literally tone deaf. You are actually tone deaf. And this is somebody that's trying to criticize me who can't even hear, he can't sing. Like, you can sing like anyone can sing, but you don't sing good. How about that? Let's put it like that. Nigga sound like he's deaf. Literally, like he sound like Marley Matlin. Ain't that her name? Nigga sound like Anne Frank. Well, only just begun to bitch, what is that supposed to be? We've only just begun by the Carpenters? I wouldn't have known because this bitch is out of key. Talking about me, girl. Get a life and get some talent, bitch. And get a fucking face. Like, get a new face, bitch. Get a new act. I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck about the nigga feelings. Because when I was at my lowest point, this nigga was perfectly fine to do back-to-back content on a nigga who needed some fucking port while his ugly, decrepit, cratered nigga look like a fucking lumpy oatmeal raisin cookie. Talking about me? Nigga, you made a mistake there. Because I don't care about your feelings. The way that some of these other girls might or may pretend like they like you. The only reason why they like you is because you were with them to hate me. All of you bitches are fake. And the only reason why any of you even deal with each other is to align against me. Do you not see that yet? So none of these bitches gonna come to your defense when I'm reading you down for filth, bitch, because they know it's true. And deep down, they think the same thing. They're just not gonna tell you. And you could have been my friend, but now you're going to get red. And now you know what's really going on because you're never going to change. You're going to die looking like that with that spirit that match your outside. Yeah, you look ugly, you are ugly, and you have no talents. That's why everything that come out your mouth sound like shit. You're ugly on the inside. So your inside sound the way your outside look. And then what is that? That fucking Frederick Douglass blowback, bitch. You thought you was cute, what? Because you got a little curl to your head, bitch. Bitch, you still look busted. You still look busted. You look like the peanut. What do you call that? George Washington Carver, the peanut stamp. Bitch, you like the peanut stamp. The fuck you mean? See, these bitches don't like me because I'm not going to play with you. It was a game when you came for me. because you thought, oh, I don't really know how he's suffering in real life. We just talking about him. He's a public figure. Well, I was a real person, bitch. And you knew what I was going through because you was right there, a fan, watching my material. So now I'm glad. I hope everything that comes to you bad, that you get and what you suffer with, you deserve it. You deserve it. I don't care what it is. Anything that touched you, that hurt you and afflict you in any real way, I'm glad for that. I'm glad and I'm thankful that God in all of his infinite wisdom set everything up just like this. While you bitches thought I was down, you loved kicking me. You loved trying to make me into a clown, trying to make it like I'm not trying. Made 3 fucking albums, car paid off, house paid off. What have you accomplished since COVID? I'm waiting. Oh, you put out a few videos of you singing horribly? Okay. That's what I thought. You ain't accomplished shit, but you want to talk about a nigga that's moving and shaking. I've created 3 records. Car paid off, house paid off. I filtered through 5 different people in my house trying to get a good team. So that means through all the people in and out of my home, I still got all that shit done. You bitches couldn't even handle a fraction of what I dealt with. Niggas in and out of my life. Trying this one on for size, trying that one on for size. You bitches could never. You could never handle the pressure, what I had to endure. Oh, you could? Show me. Show me. Explain to me how. Show me how. If you could do it. But you can't do it. All you like to do is watch niggas like me who can do it. Niggas who actually can put up. You bitches can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, I just wanted to come here. God gave me permission just to say that, and I'm going to leave it at that because I got what I wanted off my chest. I'll come with the news as I see fit. Because now I see I didn't need you bitches. I wanted to need you because I wanted it to be a family. But y'all didn't give me the dignity I deserved to just do the right thing instead of making me have to constantly hit like, so is he. And by you making me do that, you kind of set me up to become a joke. Look at him, so is he, because I'm constantly having to say the same thing over and over again. But it's okay, because what's going to happen is, just like my mother told you in that one video, there's going to come a time where I'm not going to need all that. And it's coming sooner than you might think. And then people are going to freely hit the like button and freely sow into my ministry and freely do all the things I had to beg you people to do. And when that comes, I will forget you like I never knew you, just like Jesus. But quite dear, weren't we there for you back in the day? And we spoke your name and we spread your work. And even within all of that, I still don't know you. Because if you can't show me what you did and how you did it, it's only a select few people, like 5, 7, 8 people that I actually will recognize. The rest of them 150 people, however many people is in here, I don't have to be fake with you. So enjoy the show. You know, you a fake ass bitch, enjoy the show, but you ain't coming with me on tour. You can buy tickets, but you ain't coming with me. And you can get freed and loose, but you're not my friend. And don't try to be a groupie because I don't do groupies and I'm not impressed by groupies. So is it bad for me to talk like this? I don't think so, actually. But okay. So let's get on down to Oprah as we take a little bite from this Chinese. Because I'm sick of Oprah. Who is sick of Oprah? Can you put a fireball if you sick of Miss Winfrey? Do I want to get my lo mein noodles? I just don't have that appetite because, like I said, I've been fasting. It tastes great. It just... That's the part. But then I'm also talking, so it's hard for me to eat and talk. When I fast like this for God, it's fasting has different things. There's different kind of fasting. Intermittent fasting, spiritual fasting, and stuff for them. This what I'm doing. This what I'm doing when I get ready. It's like I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry. And then let's just say if I made a tuna fish sandwich, toasted the bread. Soon as it's time for me to eat it, I'll crunch. And even though my mind was thinking it was gonna taste good, when I actually put it in my mouth, it'd be like, ew, this shit tastes like sandpaper. Plus, it's dry. It's just everything be wrong about it. Even though it's not wrong because it tastes like a tuna fish sandwich. It's just when I don't know how to explain it. I really don't, actually. It takes some time for my body to go back to normal. Like, for me, if I eat too quick, let me give you this. Let's just say if when the Chinese would have came out, would have just started eating and just eating. That would make me sick and I would throw all that up. Because when I was younger, they told me at my private Muslim school during Ramadan, the reason why that is because the stomach shrinks. And so when you first come back, when the Eid start up and everybody start eating how they want, it take a minute for your stomach to get back used to it. I can't put my finger on it. Definitely get you some shrimp, sweetheart, you know. Ooh, child. But let's, okay, hold on. Are y'all ready to get on down to Oprah? Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Miss Rose? That's what I'm saying. They say in the beginning after Ramadan, you know what I'm talking about. Remember when Ramadan was over in the very beginning? When you first start back eating, don't it be a little weird? Like you feel like you get full hella quick, don't you? It's like your eyes be bigger than what you can do. Because in your mind, you thinking, let me get, because when you go to the masjid, it'd be like the assembly line, right? Or whatever they doing to eat. So it's like, may I get some of this? May I get some of that? Can I get some baked chicken? Can I get some of this? Can I get 2 rolls? Like, nigga, you're not going to eat all of that. Especially not coming directly off of Ramadan like that. No. It don't ever work like that. I feel like, I remember I always took a few bites and that would be it. Because I'd be like, how am I full like that? Like, and that first bite be okay. But like I said, even the taste be different because you get used to not eating like that. I don't know how to explain it. That's all I know how to say. But okay, let's get on down to Oprah because I want to vent about Oprah. Definitely eyes bigger than your stomach, for sure. I want to get down to Oprah because I actually do have something legitimate to say with her. And I want to vent about her because I'm sick of this bitch. And my mom loved Oprah, so I apologize to you, mommy. But you know who this bitch is now that you can see it for real. And I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because I feel what I'm about to say is legitimate. Oprah, you so fake. Everybody knew you was fake. Or at least they come into that equation. But you just, it's like, what is she going through? Because I'm noticing now, even her weave, why are you trying to be Beyonce? Like, I saw her do an interview talking about Sidney Poitier, and it's kind of annoying to me that she keeps showing up because you got Sidney Poitier daughters there, but you keep talking. Why don't you shut up? Bitch, ain't nobody motherfucking talking to you. They talking about Sidney Poitier. That's their fucking father. Here come Oprah. And she crying, and that's what I'm saying. She's annoying. It's like she on camera crying like it was her dad. Sidney Poitier. The daughter's right behind her, looking at her like, trying to play it off because they know it's Oprah. So it's one of them things where it's like, I know in their heart, they thinking, this bitch is so annoying. I know they thought it. I know, because I thought it. Her and the director sit in the front, and then the daughter sit behind Oprah and the director. Shouldn't it have been the daughters at the front and Oprah and this other nigga at the back? This bitch is backwards. She's backwards. She think it was her father. She come on camera. Matter of fact, can I find this? This shit is hilarious. Let me see. I want to talk about it, but I want y'all to hear it so we can laugh a little bit because it's just out of control. It really is out of control. Let's see. And this, I'm going to get back to this later on. Oprah, Sidney, Oprah Winfrey. Bitch, hurry up. You doing too much. Sidney. And now, if I wasn't looking for this, this would have popped. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Look at this. It's too much. Can y'all hear this?
It is a long journey to this moment.
It's the
You're watching the Academy Awards. The limos, the glam.
I was sitting on the linoleum floor and was babysitting my half-brother and sister.
But here's what's killing me. You talking about one of Sidney Poitier's biggest moments, and they're going to ask Oprah, not his daughters, but Oprah, what were you doing, Miss Winfrey, when he won the Oscar? Even though she clearly got kids that are the same age as Oprah, that are sitting right there, and they could have told you what they was thinking too. I'm just really tripping on how and look at her hair. It's like she's trying to be young, but bitch, you need to get rid of them bags if that's what the effect you're trying to go for, because that hair is not going to do it. Because Sarita Jakes look younger than you, bitch. And she got all gray hair, bitch, and she look younger than you. And I like her better than you.
And watching on a Magnavox black and white TV.
Who cares about your experience?
Wins. I was 10 years old and had the thought that if a colored man could do that, if he could do that,
she's so fried.
I wonder what I can do.
For Oprah.
Oprah's so fried. Every time she wants to be, first, she claimed Sidney Poitier is her favorite person, but then she claimed Maya Angelou was her favorite person, but then she claimed Barbara Walters was her biggest inspiration. Oprah just lied depending on what room to make her impact her impression. She might have liked Sidney Poitier, but now, like, since when was he her favorite person in the entire world above everybody? Oprah literally sat there in front of Gail's face and said, Sidney Poitier is the most interesting person I've ever heard about, read about, and he's the person I love most in this world. Right to Gail's face. Oprah, you fake. And you look, and I'm even looking at her crazy face is starting to annoy me, because I haven't even gotten into what I want to vent about her about. I just want to talk about, this is just a little throwaway thing, this Sidney Poitier thing. But this is just another reason why I don't like her. But this isn't what I want to talk about.
Winfrey. This early memory was a turning point, an inspiration to produce a new documentary about the man who became her mentor and friend, called Sidney.
You think of yourself as a colored man. I think of myself.
I'm not against that.
Sidney Poitier.
But Oprah, why do we need you to go to every interview and talk the most when he wasn't your father and his actual daughters are in the same room as you while you talking? Bitch, I'm done with this. Y'all can look at y'all want to, because honestly, it's annoying now. I feel like listening to it again. Let me vent about what I really want to. I had gotten bored. And I went on Netflix and put on a show, honestly, that I never thought I would even watch. Oh, shit. Damn. Sorry, baby. Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry, sweetheart. Don't bother with those. My little cards fell. And so I put on a show I never thought I would watch. A show called Greenleaf. I remember Greenleaf, but I never watched Greenleaf because I thought, what do I need to watch this shit for? You know what I'm saying? When it was actually out. But I put it on as background noise while I was cleaning the house. Remember I told you I'm in a good space right now. Bills paid. You know, the what do you call it? The external bills. Maybe that's not the right word. The regular bills, light, water, gas, cable. You know, especially right now, we may get a little pinch, but that's superficial. The fact is, I own my home, so as long as my house is paid off, the rest of it we can chill on. But okay, I'm in a good space, so I'm cleaning. I got the TV in the den playing. I got the TV in the kitchen playing, and I got Greenleaf on. Doing laundry. I'm in all pistons are on right now, like all cylinders, like literally. I'm in my bedroom. I'm in the costume room. I'm in the guest room. I'm in the den. I'm in the bathroom. It was like laundry. Everything is happening. Thank you, who is this? Thank you, baby. And you did a sweet number too, 1111. I appreciate you, baby. I love you down. And anybody else, because Cash App is weird. I don't know if that's a thing. They don't tell me everybody who donates. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all choose, if that's the option. My notifications are on, but when I leave off of here, sometimes it'll be like $100 is in there, and it didn't show me a single person sold. So you just never know. Okay, so I'm cleaning up, doing laundry, doing this, doing that. And as I'm walking back and forth to the kitchen, because that's where I had Greenleaf playing, was in the kitchen. And I figured, let me tell you why I picked Greenleaf first of all. Let me actually tell you why I picked it. I picked it because I thought when I'm cleaning, you said I'm not interested. I appreciate it. Okay. When I'm cleaning, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like a few bites is good enough. When I'm cleaning, the type of background noise that I like, I want it to be interesting, but not so interesting that I have to stop and watch. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like I'm not working. So I want, or it has to be a show that I've already seen every episode. So even if it is interesting, I already know what's happening, so I'm not missing nothing. But with Greenleaf, I had never watched that show before, and I thought, well, I know it's gonna be a church drama, so I know it'll be interesting on some level. But then it's a church show, so it ain't gonna be too much going on. I mean, they may have some scandals, but it's not gonna be like, witches and things. I mean, you never know. But I assume that. So I picked Greenleaf thinking it would be right there, the middle ground, where it's like drama, entertaining, but not something that's gonna demand that I stop and watch. Only as the show continued from episode to episode, it started to pull my ear for a reason. And I'm saying to myself, why is this sounding familiar to me? Then I said, okay, let me sit and watch a little bit. See, now you see why I have to cut it off. Because now it's distracting because I'm sitting down. Let me watch. Okay. I'm watching. And what do I see on screen? My nigga, this is TD Jakes. I'm telling you right now, and I connected all the dots. Now I see why TD Jakes don't fuck with Oprah no more. Because I noticed that. I noticed he be low-key shading her too. And I like TD Jakes, so I don't give a fuck what no one say. I like him. I'm not saying he's perfect, but I like him. So, and so for me, I kept feeling like, why does this sounding familiar? Like, it was different things about it. What was making me think, why do I feel like I heard this before? Or why do I feel like this? Why does this feel like I know this family and I know I've never watched this show? So I started watching it and I'm like, yo, Oprah is real. Even though I don't fuck with Monique, this shows me that, okay, Monique is fucked up too. But when it comes between Oprah and Monique, it's Oprah who's fucked up. Because don't get me wrong, Monique still had ego and she still could have did the thing that would have spared her all this heartache. And I don't think what happened to Monique is as deep as what Oprah did to TD Jakes. But I still do think it shows me that Oprah really is that way. Because TD Jakes respected her. And I remember when they got close, her and Tyler Perry with TD Jakes. And I remember when Tyler Perry gave him that $1 million. But see, he didn't just give you that money for no reason, baby. He paid that money to you because they was going to be taking your life story, bitch. And what it was is TD Jakes couldn't believe that Oprah and all this was hanging out with him and having him on Super Soul Sunday. He thought they was really friends. And here's what I believe really happened. I believe he entrusted Oprah with whatever he entrusted her with. I believe he told her he has Parkinson's because I, on my own, started to notice a few years back his hand shaking. And I hate that makes me want to cry for him because I know it's just a sad thing because he's a powerful preacher. And it's not even that he won't be able to preach because he don't want to. It'll just be something physical. But I saw his hand, and I know I'm the person who can see things. I just ignore it because I already knew it was Parkinson's. I just didn't want to believe it because I was like, no, this is a mighty man of God. I do not want him to go down with Parkinson's. But the thing of it is I been saw that about him. So the fact that Oprah put the pastor who was supposed to be TD Jakes with Parkinson's, that bitch gonna burn in hell. Because she did that on purpose. She did that on purpose. She did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. So right when I saw Parkinson's, I said, nope, let me pause this and Google. Is anybody else seeing this? I know the show was old, but did anybody else think this was about the Potter's house? Or I know this, there's no way on planet Earth I'm the only person thinking this. Because it's clearly supposed to be TD Jakes, Sarita Jakes. You can clearly see they changed it up a little bit, but you can clearly see this is supposed to be Sarah. Charity's supposed to be Cora. You can clearly see what they're doing. And Oprah, you a low down, dirty bitch. You a low down dirty bitch. That man trusted you and you took his whole life and put it to a show. And then you changed it up a little bit. So it's like, okay, so just like with his daughter Sarah, how she had that son, but instead of it being a son, it was a daughter. And then remember how when Sarah came back, TD Jakes welcomed her back and said, welcome my daughter and her son back to church. And then when the daughter from Greenleaf came back, it was that same thing. I'm like, Oprah, you make me sick. For real, I hate you. I hate you. Because you low down and you are not a person to be trusted. You have zero integrity. None. And my mother may have loved you, but it's not enough to save you from me. Because that used to was enough, like for me to not want to read you too much. But after this, I know what you did. So I was like, let me Google this because I know I'm not crazy. And guess what? As soon as I Googled it, what popped up? Oh, Oprah wanted to make sure TD Jakes didn't take it personal. So she gave him a personal phone call to let him know it wasn't about him. That shows me it was about him. Because if I'm a total stranger, who the only reason how I got to this article was because it's clear that this show's about TD Jakes in the Potter's house. Okay. The reason why I Googled it was because it was so much like his life. The fact that Oprah had to call him personally and say it wasn't about him shows me she knew it was about him and she didn't want him to take it personal and say nothing about him or say something about her. Like, but if you pay attention, anytime TD Jakes mentioned Oprah now, it's shade. He don't go on about it, but he does shade her. One of his sermons he recently gave, maybe a few months ago, he says, and I was wondering, I'm like, something must have happened between him and Oprah because now when he mentioned her, it'd be an undertone for people like me who can pick up on it. But remember, I had never seen Greenleaf, so I didn't know they had no thing with that. I only did it by chance because I was cleaning my house up. And then it was because it was sounding too familiar. I'm like, my nigga, this is starting to sound like TD Jakes and Sarita Jakes and the fucking Jakes. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I feel like no family is perfect. But I feel like for her to do that to someone, a man of God, who is just greed and it's corruption and bitch, fuck you. I don't like Oprah. I have zero like for her. No, I'm not going to watch that. I don't care about what no one is saying. Because I do agree with the very small percentage of people who think it's just them. They can sit up here and say, oh, we trying to do this. It's just glorification. And Ryan Murphy is a predator anyway. So this is right up his alley of wanting to portray a serial killer or direct that. And he got something out of that. I don't care what no one says. He's a dark soul. And all that was, just like the family said, was to re-traumatize them. We didn't learn nothing new. And if you claim you learned something new, it's because you didn't research it to begin with. There was nothing new about that you couldn't find out before. And all it did was glorify Jeffrey Dahmer, put him right back to the forefront of everything. This nigga been dead. Let him stay fucking buried. Let him stay fucking buried. And now it's out and it's causing all this contention. No, it wasn't racist or homophobic because, now it's just an argument. So what was the fucking point in drudging it up? Because the families are re-traumatized. Their families were ripped apart. Family members dismembered, eaten, murdered viciously. And you bitches, for your entertainment, you're selfish. That's why you don't fucking get it, because you're fucking selfish. And your eyeballs and your consumption of entertainment is all you can think about. Now, if it was your mother who was brutally raped and murdered and ripped apart, and that was being portrayed on Netflix and people were watching it as entertainment with popcorn and Kool-Aid, let's see. If you would have that same explanation, you wouldn't. But only people with heart can recognize that. All these excuses, it's educational. Educational my fucking ass. You're a weak nigga who gonna do weak nigga shit. So keep watching all this devilish stuff. You didn't want to know about Jeffrey Dahmer, what happened to his victims, bitch. You didn't want to know. You just wanted to be entertained, bitch. Because if you wanted to know, you would have Googled it. You would have looked it up. You would have found out about it. But you wanted to see it. You wanted to see the drill go into someone's head. You wanted to see whatever weird shit they showed you. You wanted to see it. And until you admit that and that you like that, you don't even get to speak to me. I'm not watching it. I have no intentions of watching it. It's a fucking demonic program, and I don't give a fuck what people's excuses on verifying or validating creating this. And then someone said, and I was reading on a blog, they was like, well, if they want to talk about, you know, this, that, and the fourth, how come they didn't show the man who, or do the scene where the man murdered him in prison? How come that scene, how come they didn't glorify the black guy who killed him and all this other stuff? I'm like, but see, now look at how it's an argument. It's stupid. I'm like, you know what? We got bigger fish to fucking fry. I don't got time for this. How about you niggas focus on the, you want to talk about you, it's not homophobic, it's not this, it's not that, it's not racist. And that was in the 80s and 90s, bitch. We in the 2000s and we still dealing with colorism and racism and all these other different things. So it's just a moot point. It's a stupid thing where they did it on purpose. They knew it was going to be divisive. They knew it was going to be all of this. Ryan Murphy is dried the fuck up, washed up. He have no more ideas. All he can do is a docuseries like this. And that's the reason why that's all he chooses to do. Because he's not a creative. He's a nigga that is a fucking leech vampire. He looks like a vampire. And that's the reason why he feed off of people's pain. And all his stories always have a lot of degrading sex and demonic sex and sex slaves and crazy murder scenes and all kind of debaucherous, because that's him. And he gets to be himself through the screen and get to live his fantasies out through the screen and call it, oh, I'm a director. It's a TV show. We were depicting Jeffrey Dahmer. But deep down, that nigga be thinking that same type of shit. What would it be like to drill in someone's head and they sitting there? I know it. I know even when I see it, and I'm not supporting it. Fuck all the niggas who, oh, it's for education. Are you full of shit? You lazy and you a bum. So when your mother gets killed, viciously murdered, I hope you feel that same way. When something crazy happens to you, because you don't, as long as you live, you don't know how your life is going to end. Do you think before Jeffrey Dahmer and all the people he got killed, do you think them families thought one day they would be in court dealing with a nigga who ate their loved one? Put shit in their head and all what he did. I remember when I was a teenager, I came across something and it had in the article, they had photos. So just from that, and I know Ryan Murphy had a field day with that, because if you can see the real photo, you know Ryan, I mean, he probably went crazy with it. So you telling me a year ago, your family was together. A year later, this picture come out and your brother's head is cut off. His inside is split out and this nigga got his head inside of his butt. Is that what you want your brother to be remembered as for educational purposes? And then do you want people to be hired and paid to act out your pain on screen? You bitches are fake. I can't stand it. I hate it. I really hate it. I hate how insensitive this world has become. Greedy, sensitive, insensitive. Well, it's entertainment. Even my sister was trying to tell me something like that. And I was like, no, that's another thing. But we're not gonna go too deep on that because I accidentally just slipped up and said that. But you know, God is good. We working on it. And that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. But in any event, she asked me, oh, are you gonna watch Jeffrey? I'm like, hell no, I'm not watching that shit. What you think because I'm gay? I want to see it? No, I don't. Oh, well, why not? Because I don't feel like watching gay men be killed. I don't feel like hearing music behind it, scores of music like it's entertainment. Because in real life, there was no music. In real life, these niggas were terrified. In real life, nobody said cut and these niggas got to eat lunch. So I don't want to be put in that situation because I'll never fucking know what it was like for them. And not only just that, you bitches are not pure in your intentions. You didn't reach out to the fucking families. And you also don't give a fuck about educating people. You just love that you get to depict this murderous, bloody, rapey character because that's who the fuck y'all people are. And if I'm wrong, show me where I'm wrong. You're not going to tell me was the niggas up there getting hard-ons while they was depicting these scenes, bitch. I hate the world sometimes. I really do. Because I know I'm not wrong. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm not wrong. You're not going to tell me this nigga Ryan Murphy wasn't getting hard while he was planning out these scenes. Oh my God, and then chop his head off and then put a dildo and have him like at a distance where we can see him pounding the dildo into his ass with his blood squirting out of his head. I don't know. I'm just making some gross shit up. All I'm saying is, in his mind, I can see him being turned on. Okay, and then like, I hate it because I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. And even the viewers are turned on. The viewers like it too. That's the part that I can't take. because it shows me that the agenda is working, that we are, it's happening. It's happening. We're getting more and more used to it. And slowly that weird shit is getting turned into what people like. Oh my God. Look at how his eyes looked and how he looked when he faded into death. And then he took his body and raped him and sodomized him in the tub. Like, I hate it, and I hate that they made it into entertainment. I do. We didn't need it. We didn't need it, but it's out. And it just shows me Netflix continue to make mistakes. And at some point, I am going to end up canceling from them. You know, right now I have other fish to fry, and there's stuff that I watch on there, so I don't have to watch Jeffree. But they've made too many slip-ups with the pedophilia stuff. Just too many things. The programming, it's knowing it don't have to be approved, but I don't want to have stuff like that in my purview. I don't want to see it. And I'm not going to boycott. I'm just going to move to a different platform. That's all. Maybe Hulu, maybe just Prime. Like, I think Hulu and Prime, I don't have to have all three of those. And it's just, I'm tired of having demonic shit put in my face, and everyone is just so normal about it. So, no, I'm never going to watch it. I fucking hate that they made it. And that's my stance on it. I think Ryan Murphy is a fucking pervert. It's only a matter of time before some kind of way that comes out. I don't know how, but I would be shocked if Ryan Murphy was some normal suburban dude. He has it written all over his face that he love it. He love it. And it works out perfect that he's a director, because he gets to live out his fantasies without the threat of going to jail. He can do whatever. If he wanted to rape someone, he could just write it into a show and live through the character and be on set and watch this nigga split his butt open. The stuff that y'all can't see, but he can see as a director. He's a I'm telling you how these niggas be thinking, because God allowed for me to understand it, to understand why they do these things. And he gets to get everything he wants by writing it on paper. And no one can ever say nothing about him, because he could just say, well, that was the script. You were supposed to be nude. When we shot it, we didn't put that on the show, but yet everybody on set got to see my asshole. And I felt very uncomfortable with that. Well, but it wasn't on the show. Yeah, but I didn't like, and you had me on the ground in a weird position for like 5 minutes. And all while you were doing that, it was people just walking around. I'm telling you how things work. And I'm sick of it. I cannot wait for I can't wait for all this to be exposed. I don't know how that's going to happen, but God knows best. I'm just tired of these pedophiles, these demons and devils getting away with murder. Yeah. So it's too much. I'm not approved. I think that's what people want to make me. Oh, he approved. No. I don't mind sex. I don't mind this, I don't mind that. But I know a demon when I see a demon. I know excessive and gratuitous sex when I see it. I know pedophilia, like when you put in children in weird energy, when I see it. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I don't need it. I don't need you to say, you should feel uncomfortable with this. Because if it's there, I will feel uncomfortable. Okay? Rape, they're making too many things normal. And they've been doing it, but it was a slow climb, because think of it. They tagged our generation first with Family Guy. If you want to talk about rape culture, they started with the kids, and they started in the 90s. Because Family Guy, to me, is the biggest culprit of rape culture of any production since then to now. And it's a cartoon that children watch. South Park 2. I would say South Park 2. The thing about South Park, though, is I stopped watching them a while ago, but what I would at least give them credit to say is their show is about absurdism. And what do I mean by that? It's almost like they're showing you how absurd the world is with their show. Like, you see how dumb these people are? Do you see how they really are? Like, it's almost like they're trying to show you the stupidity of the world. Family Guy doesn't do that. Family Guy is not that type of commentary. Family Guy is offensive for the sake of it. So, for example, Quagmire is a celebrated rapist. He's been that since the beginning of that show. And he is a popular character. Quagmire. You wanna know why they named him Quagmire? Because it is a quagmire. How he would be such, and they knew, like, let's see if we can get this rapey character over. He raped every episode. We have seen him drag women through his door. We have, I mean, they literally, and they make it funny. Ha, 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 ha. It is a desensitization. And it started from kids to make it like, oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Did she get raped for real, or was it like Quagmire? Like, no one's gonna say that, but it'd be like energy to it. When you wanted the boys, you don't. Then you get to get away with it because it's Peter, Cleveland, him. So you wanted the boys, so you get to get away with this. And then what about the old man? Another joke that they think is funny, a pedophile, right there in the show, and he be right there with Chris. Hey, young man, come on down to the house. To me, that's not funny. So, and then I don't like how they always hate on the sister. So it's like the whole show is to break up the household. The mom and dad basically hate each other. They kind of love each other, but they hate each other. The baby want to kill the mom. Everybody hates the sister. The brother is awkward and weird. And because he don't have no family or no friends, that's the reason why he be with this old man to get molested. It's literally a show that promotes toxic living. The whole household is a toxic household. The whole house. The baby want to kill the mom. The mom half the time want to kill the husband because he a fool, lazy, disrespectful. The husband hates the daughter but loves the son. Everybody hates the daughter. No one is nice to the daughter. And that's one of the main reasons. On top of the rape and the pedophilia, I'm like, this show have nothing good to it. It don't have no family, nothing. It's a bad show. And then it just started getting corny once I really started looking at, they think it's funny that this lady got raped. And when he tried to shut the door, her foot got stuck in the door and then her shoe came off. And that's supposed to be funny. Even though it's a cartoon, the point is she got raped. Anyway. And as now, and as you get older, you start to see American Pie. Like, they've been doing stuff. They've been creating content for young people to get you ready to be a freak hoe. Since the 70s. I mean, it's been before. I mean, titties, gratuitous tit, dicks and ass is just gratuitous. And it's no reason for it. It's just these people don't have talent, but they go to the lowest common denominator, which is sex. I just get frustrated with this planet. But anyway, I'm not going to get frustrated because I have a lot of good things going on. And like I said, I don't have to watch that Jeffrey thing. Yes, it's on there. Every time when a show finished playing and they start playing it, I have to rinse the remote because I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear that commercial. And anytime I go on Netflix, if they start playing that preview, I run and get the remote because I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear his voice. I don't want to hear the music. I don't want to see nothing. Well, South Park is bad, but that's why I don't watch South Park either. But the one thing I could give them is at least in their commentary, they were actually making a point to explain to people how stupid they were. You bitches are dumb. Like, showing them how stupid. You took our job, like all the different things that they did. I felt they were doing a social commentary on how, for example, Mr. Garrison. I thought that was vulgar, but I understood what they were trying to get across. In today's school, the teachers wear outfits. They may as well come in there as sex slaves. You see it all across the internet. It's like everything they talked about is what happened. He came in there with his sex slave, but you may as well come in there with your sex slave because you trying to post up on Instagram like you somebody. You're a fucking teacher. Stay in your role. But you got your titties all pushed out. You got your hair done. Like, are you trying to seduce these kids? These are not the same teachers from my mom's era. These are different teachers. And I don't care who don't like it. Because these teachers are perverted. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And they don't have a problem licking some pussy and eating, sucking some dick. And how you know is how they dress. Why are you so impressed to be dressed like this in front of kids? My body, my choice. No, bitch. Not when you working in this set. It's about the kids. Not about you, ho. It's not about you. Yeah, I stopped watching Miss Chick. I stopped watching Cartoon Network really as a whole. Because I just felt like it was just too much secretive messaging. Same thing with South Park. I thought they were a little bit better than Family Guy, but still bad. I mean, it was all too much corruption, like showing too much corruption. I just got tired of seeing it. I stopped watching it. I don't even watch Cartoon Network no more. I probably years. You said, and when you say something, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But to me, it's not shaming, because when you come into school and the teachers got on skirts with their ass totally shaped out and they titties out, like you going somewhere. Where are you going? To me, that is that instructor wanting for her kids to be attracted to her. I don't care how she want to say it. How it look is like, why would a grown-ass woman come to school like this? Around a bunch of growing young boys and girls. All with her titties. And then like when you see on Instagram, when they be all posed up, I'm like, this seemed like a high school chick. This seemed like like an immature bitch trying to be grown because she a teacher, but she still got the same mentality. Like, girl, please. Revolution is strong. I also heard that there are more and it's made to seem like this phenomenon is straight. To me, here's the problem. Gay always been a thing. So agenda, no agenda, that's always been a thing. There's gonna always be straight people. What I don't like about gay people, or the quote unquote agenda, that you can never get rid of them, you can never create them. But it's more like, to me, I believe everybody deserves their rights. When you start trying to encroach on other people's rights is when I have a problem, and that don't matter who it is. That includes gay. Gay want to now rewrite all the laws. It's not a woman, it's a birthing canal. Well, yeah, even though she do got a different body because she was born a man and her bones are stronger, her muscles are stronger, she still should be able to compete. So you now want us to accept you into things that you know are not fair. We're not saying no because we don't like her. We're saying no because it's just an unfair advantage. It would be the same. It would be the same if we had a female on the team who was doing steroids. She's a natural born female, but she's on steroids, and that gives her an unnatural edge. Is it that we don't like her? No. See, that's what I'm saying with gays. They're stupid. You have to talk common sense. You can't talk sense to these motherfuckers, and that's why we end up looking like clowns. That's my issue. To me, gay is what it is. We always been around. So I think that now it's excessive because there is a point where it's like the narrative is trying to be controlled by the gay caucus. Well, you're not a man, you're a cis man. So because you decided that you want to change your identity, you get to rename everybody. That to me is literally like the opposite of what you're trying to accomplish. So in your effort to be you, you think that enables you to then tell everybody else how they should identify. Well, you're not just a man, you're a cis man. And she's a cis woman. I don't ever say that when I acknowledge myself. That's what you motherfuckers say. And I don't have to say it because when people see me, they acknowledge me as a man. And I don't have to clarify or rectify anything about that. I show up, they address me. It's not, are you a man, a cis man, or I'm a male. I'm a man. And I think that's where people are getting frustrated with the gays because it's too much. And it's actually very annoying. Oh, I don't believe in labels, but actually that's the main thing you believe in because that's the main thing you want to keep fucking arguing about is the shit that you're called, even though that's what you don't care about. So it shows you're a hypocrite and don't even know what you're arguing about. So that right there gets rid of, you lose credibility. So what are we talking about? You don't like labels. You don't want to be labeled. You don't want to be put to a box, but you want to put everybody else to a box. And then you want everybody to acknowledge the box that you created for yourself. You make no fucking sense and you sound stupid. It's like, be gay, be fucking happy, get married, do what you want to fucking do, and be a regular person just like everybody else. Don't think you get to enforce your thoughts and ideas on everybody just because now you're free and liberated, bitch. Be free and liberated and live your life. But what the fuck is, why are you offended this bitch don't want to be called cis? Cis, I'm not no cisgender, I'm just me. So you found your voice and your freedom, and now you dictate what everybody gonna be. You wrong. You're very wrong. And as a gay person, I can explain to you how that's very wrong and how it defeats the purpose of what you're doing. I want to be free. I want to live my life how I want. And then going to turn around and tell everybody else how they ought to live. That's the problem right there. Leave people the hell alone. Who do you think you are? And now you think, oh, it's in the education, and we believe this is where people are I'm telling you, they're going to flip on these gay people. It's any day now. It's the same thing what they're doing to the blacks. What I told y'all from the beginning with Black Lives Matter, it's all the same. It's going to get to a point where people have enough and they say, fuck these gays. We don't give a fuck about these gays. Fuck them. Because whether it's more of them or not, they're not going to tell me how to raise my child. And and it's going to get to a point where they don't care about your feelings. And most of these gays are not fighters. So when the real fight starts, all they're going to have is their conversation, and other people are going to be fed up, and it's going to be different. But they don't want to believe that because they think they're so protected with AOC and Nancy Pelosi and all these Democrats, but those Democrats are on their way out the door, baby. So all of this whole thing, what you carrying on with all the shenanigans, everybody's tired of it. It's boring, and it's been boring. And so, yeah. It's like, what more do you want? No one cares anymore. I don't even understand what's the fucking point of coming out the closet these days. Nobody cares. Oh, such and such is gay. It's almost like this, at this point, you doing it for because you have no career. Because nobody cares no more. It's not a thing. It's not a story. Oh, he's gay. He's gay. He's gay. She's lesbian. She's lesbian. So that's all you got going? You lesbian. You lesbian. That's not a story no more. Ellen was the last one to get, Rosie and Ellen was the last ones to get through. You're not about to come in here and be like, oh, I'm a lesbian, and because you're a lesbian, you got a show now. That era is gone. And we saw how fake that lesbian was. At least we saw how fake Ellen was. Miss, be kind and rewind. Bitch, she rewound. And run your ass over with a dump truck. With her kindness. Be nice to everybody, fake. But that's what I'm saying. Right there, but see, that's what I'm saying. Right there on Prime, they had a show. I said, see, this is the shit I'm talking about. They have a show where it's like kids in drag or something. I don't remember what it's called, but I just remember the thumbnail. These niggas must have been like 8 years old in full drag, bitch. But their parents like, yes, my son, hopefully he wins the competition. I'm like, this is what it is right here. This is what it is. But anyway, I just want to say, Oprah, fuck you. Because if I have to choose between TD Jakes and Oprah, I'm going to choose TD Jakes every time. Fuck you, Oprah. Now I see why TD Jakes was reading you. One time TD Jakes had a sermon and he said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said, this was not that long ago. And when he said it, I thought, he just shaded Oprah. Did something happen with them? I just didn't know. Because he had said something like, you know, da-da-da-da-da, you need to depend on the word. I'm paraphrasing, but it was something like, you need to depend on the word of God instead of listening to Oprah. He had said something to the effect of, y'all so busy listening to Oprah instead of listening to God. He make little things. He don't ever write out on her. But he'll throw something in there to be like, why do y'all listen to her? Y'all, like, for him to say that made it sound like we shouldn't be listening to her. Because he was like, y'all be so busy listening to Oprah. If that was his friend, he wouldn't have said that. Oprah made that show, Greenleaf, about TD Jakes. That's about his life. You ain't gonna tell me it's not. Because I know enough about him and I'm discerning enough to be able to connect dots. And I can see how all she did was switch. Because look, so she said on Greenleaf he had Parkinson's. And because he had Parkinson's, he ended up passing the church to his daughter. Did TD Jakes? I'm telling you, Oprah must have told TD Jakes that that's what he was going to do. Eventually, I want to pass it to my daughter, Sarah. For whatever the reasons are, I want to pass it to her. But he always been close with Sarah if you just pay attention to him. He loved all his kids, just like on Greenleaf. But, you know, just it is what it is. You know, you can be closer to some people. And girl, Black Jesus, my ass. But so you can see he was very close with Sarah. On the show, And to me, that's what makes Oprah fucked up. Because I'm like, are you trying to say that Sarita is jealous of Sarah? Because that's what it's giving. And it's giving that TD Jakes is jealous of his son. And it's giving T that I'm putting together because I know his family and I'm starting to understand how she pulled this. TD Jakes must have told Oprah, yeah, you know, I have early Parkinson's and eventually I'm gonna have to step down and I'm wondering who am I gonna leave the church to? He probably told her that because how would she get it that close to that? Because what I'm saying is on the show, he ended up having Parkinson's and then something that clearly TD Jakes is dealing with because his hand do shake, just like the man from the show. So Oprah's an evil bitch. I hate her. She wanted to do enough to make people say, this is giving me TD Jakes to boost her ratings. But no, TD Jakes, I'm not talking about you knowing she's talking about him. She's a dirty bitch, and I cannot wait for her to get exposed. And I'm glad my mother didn't have to live to see her favorite go down, but I want Oprah to go down because she thinks she's somebody, and she's really not. Yeah, Tiffany gonna go down because, yeah, that video what she put out was wrong. With Ari Spears, it was wrong. And I had to make sure because I'm like, if I'm gonna cancel them for this, I need to make sure this shit is as bad as what they saying. And all it takes is one time to see it. It don't take no 30. You don't have to watch the shit 30 times. It's a short little thing. See what it's talking about. And then I'm disgusted. And this right here shows me another Ryan Murphy type where he used his power to be like, oh, it's a skit. It felt like you are a creepy man who used your power to be around a young man. And yeah, he was never naked, but it was almost like it was gross. I didn't like the feet close-ups. I didn't like seeing him in his underwear. I didn't like any of it. It was very uncomfortable. It felt very gross, and it made you feel what else can you say? Uncomfortable. So he did all the heat that they're getting. They deserve it. I saw it for myself. They deserve it. It is, in my opinion, as bad as the blogs have said. Why the mother let her son do that, I don't know, but I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to discuss Ari and Tiffany. Disgusting. Tiffany, why'd you do that? Because by then, you was already making movies, right? She was already making movies, so she can't even say, oh, I was a struggling actress. I didn't have nothing going on. And yeah, he may have been doing uncomfortable stuff, but there's limits. And Ari Spears ain't no fucking nigga that gets to just do whatever he want. Obviously, he got called out. So, okay, just like Shane Dawson used to do uncomfortable stuff. But didn't he also get called out? So I'm not understanding. Okay, you telling me to rewatch something, but is that invalidating what I'm saying? Did he ever have a young little nigga on Mad TV in his fucking drawers in a tub? With his feet all close into the camera? I don't give a fuck what he did with grown-ass niggas on Mad TV. We talking about a child. Okay, so you trying to compare and contrast like it's the same, it's not. And even if you were going to say like it was the same, to my point. So because he used to do it in the past, we should just turn a blind eye and just be okay with it because he used to do it back in the day. When he came out, I've been told him about his skits. I said it publicly, privately. I told him to his face how I felt about it. I'm not like you bitches. That's the part you bitches can't believe. Y'all keep thinking I be around people and I'm a different person. That y'all change that, not me. I told him he wanted Shauna. He was doing a spoof, a Paris Hilton spoof. Remember he had that stupid ass character. None of his characters were funny, honestly. And what was crazy is for Halloween, one time we were in the car and he went on a whole rant about how I don't understand why people think Martin Lawrence is so funny. I'm way funnier than Martin. Anytime people compare my shenanigans to his shenanigans, I feel insulted. I'm like, nigga, honestly, you should feel the most complimented because you're not even close to being as funny as Martin Lawrence. And I'm just the one character. But look at this white entitlement. It was like he had a disdain for Martin Lawrence when you clearly knocked him. You knocked Martin Lawrence and you're going to sit there talking about you funnier than Martin Lawrence. Nigga, please. You're not even funny at all. And the only people who watch your material are kids. Nobody who has any type of comedic acuity who would actually know what makes something funny, timing, anything like that. You make at a dinner table a fart noise, a whoopee cushion. That's your audience. Talking about, oh, I can't believe people compare my Shanae to his. Yeah, me either. Because his Shanae had nuance. She had like a look. She had a character. Your Shanae is just trash. And she was never funny. And the only people who thought she was funny are also non-funny people. And Shane in general is just a non-funny person. He liked me because I actually was the funny person. But he was never a funny person, naturally or unnaturally. When he tried to put it to me, nothing he ever did was funny to me. It was only offensive, and I didn't like it. I never supported his material, ever. But when he shouted me out, I didn't know him until he shouted me out. Once he shouted me out, I clicked on a few videos, didn't like it, but I still respected that somebody of his level, this was when I first found out about him all years ago with McDonald's, somebody on his level would give me a shout out like that and give me an opportunity. So I appreciated him, but I still didn't like his material. And I never really did a deep dive into it because I saw within the first 2 clips, it was boring and I didn't like it. Thank you. Who is this? Thank you, Bianca. Oh, you're going to have to tell me what it was, baby. Hopefully it was something good. You know, the person who just left me that message with that Cash App, you're going to have to tell me what it was, the thing that you left me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So yeah, but my point is, Shane got away for many years doing his very inappropriate content. But I've always felt that way. That's the reason why when I first moved in with him, he was doing it. That's what I was gonna say. He was doing a skit. I think I already told the story, but to cut a long story short, he was doing a skit, and Shauna and her friend, she had her friend come through for this. I would have been too embarrassed. I wouldn't have had nobody come that I knew. But she had her friend, and this is when I had first moved in. And they were doing a spoof upstairs, a skit, whatever. Production was coming, whatever. And she gonna tell me, oh, do you want to be an extra? I said, hell no. Do I want to be an extra? Do you think I would ever be caught dead? Like, I didn't go that deep into it because I didn't want her to feel like a coon for my reaction. Because if I'm saying no, like hell no, that's gonna make her feel like a coon. Because now she's thinking, well, I'm saying yes and you saying no, so that makes me feel like a coon. So I didn't want her to feel bad, but at the same time, bitch, it is what it is. No. And she was mad with me because she felt like you living here for free, this man putting you up. But the thing is, Shane respect. That's what actually made him like me more, is that I told him no to things. When that same day we were in the car and he was telling me how I actually respect that you told me no. Unlike Miss Thing. And she pissed me off because, like I said, I put my name on the line for her. I risked my career for her. And not only did she throw me under the bus, she aligned with these people and then went on camera and even said he is not racist and defended him publicly after my career was destroyed trying to help her. So, you know, she did check in on me a few years after I came back to Georgia. Hey, you were on my mind. And I know she feel bad about what she did. Deep down inside, I know she does. I know if she ever ran into me somewhere in the world, she would apologize to my face. I feel that because I know she will always know that out of all the Hollywood people I've ever met, not one person ever did what that person did. Not one other person. Not one. I can't find another person who did what Quadira did for me. I know she thinks about it. I know she does. Because who does that? Nobody. I was the only real nigga in the room. This is what I'm saying. I'm the only real nigga in the room. Period. Everybody wouldn't be so against me, but I'm like, do you get it's because of me, bitches, like you can even breathe? Because I'm the fucking gatekeeper. I'm the one who's defending against defense. Bitch, I'm the one who goes on the battlefield. You bitches are scary. You're not going to stand up to power. You're not going to speak your piece. You would be afraid to say what I said to the Google president. Miss whatever her name is. She's fake as shit. She ain't never fraud. She's a fake. But what would you have said? You wouldn't have said anything. You wouldn't have tried to rally all the black people up to come up with a plan, even though it's not my fault they were scary and didn't follow through. So what? I'm tired of dealing with weak black people. I'll deal with whomever want to work with me. It would be great if they're black. If they're not black, I don't care. As long as they have integrity and they are consistent and actually work. Hate lazy people. I hate you. If you come to me and you come to me lazy, I will absolutely hate you. I don't care if you start off as a fan. I don't care if we get along the first 2 weeks. By the end of it, I swear to God, I'll put you out of my space. And you will never hear from me again. It's no mercy. It's no, you know. You said Shane didn't have any black friends. What? Okay, you starting to aggravate me. And so I need for you to chill for about 30 seconds before I just block you and be done with you. Because first of all, I'm telling you, as I'm telling you, you ain't no fucking reporter to be asking me a bunch of questions. Because if you really cared enough, the videos where I discuss this in depth are up and out. But what it is you want to stay in this energy, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Stop saying stupid shit before I block you, and I don't give a fuck who you are. Thank you. I don't give you. Oh, he has fans, honey. Like, what does that mean? You about to get blocked because you sound stupid now, and I don't have time to help your feelings out. Pull it together, get the fuck. Nobody about to sit up here and keep going back and forth with some nigga. Who are you even? Niggas really think they be around me long enough that they could just come at me any kind of way. I don't care if we hung out. I don't care if we were ex-friends, if we went to school together. You're gonna respect me. And when I say it's over, it's over. You're not getting no last word. You're not gonna keep dropping in little things around the way. You're not gonna do, when I say it's done, it's fucking finished. Now, the sooner you can learn that, the easier it's gonna be on all of us. Because see, you bitches don't know how to be spoken to with respect. When I speak to you with respect, you carry. Only you don't carry me what I want, Miss Bradshaw. You start me carry Brokeshaw. Get it together. You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah, that's all I'm saying, because my thing is, I don't mind answering questions, but it's the way about it. When you can tell a nigga trying to come at you like, well, Shane did this and did that. Like, are you trying to have a discussion with me or argue? Because you can argue with your mama. I'm not a nigga for you to argue with. Because I said what the fuck I said on my platform. Now you can go on your YouTube and come up with your whole platform how you want and talk about it, but who's gonna care unless you put my name and his name in the title? So you can either stay here, ask your question respectfully, or chill and bounce. I don't know what you want from me, but I don't have to actually see your words. I don't like it, I can remove it. So anyway, this is how I felt about the whole situation. While I was there, I felt I did my best with trying to unify, in particular with that black lady Shauna and with Bree Essrig. But nobody was real but me. It's just, I was the only real nigga in the room. And you get tired of being like that. It's like, I would be surprised if one day I came into a situation where somebody literally, where I could look at them and tell, wow, they just as real as me. I would be so impressed. I probably would never want to leave that person. Like, even if they was just my friend, like, we just gonna be friends in life, bitch, because we never gonna find another person like you. It's just hard. People don't know in real time how much of a good ally I am until I'm not around. Well, he was using everybody, really. He wasn't just using me. He was really using everybody. And the thing about it was, I felt bad for Shauna. That was what it came down to. I felt bad for that lady. Because she really loved him. Oh, he's such a good man and all this other stuff. And he did this, that, and the fourth. She was genuine about him. He couldn't care less about that bitch. He had a whole plan. I got a piece of chutney. I need to get a toothpick. He had a whole plan to slander. Well, I guess it wouldn't be slander because they were true, but it wasn't going to be slander. He was just going to like release secrets that she told him to destroy her, to position me to take her place. He felt I was funnier, more natural than her, that I just had more potential to be a bigger star. And in my opinion, I just didn't want to subscribe to the idea that, so you mean to tell me for me to exist, she got to go? I don't like that. I don't like that. And I couldn't feel comfortable because then I just don't like that feeling. It's too much pressure. She got to be able to exist and me. We both have to be able to exist, but that's not what he wanted. He wanted one, not two, one black person. She goes, you stay. That's how it is. And how we're going to do it is we're going to start spreading all her business around town. People won't want to work with her. We'll just start spreading all these rumors. And that is true. That's exactly what the plan was. So, and he started it and when he started it, I came to her with Bree Essrig. So no one can ever say it didn't happen because all the people who were there are still living. So if I'm lying, I'm just waiting for someone to come out and say it's not true. But they're never going to do that because they know it's true. And she, of all people, know it's true. And I know she feels bad about that. It don't negate or admonish her from what happened to my career as a result of looking out for her. But in my heart and in my spirit, I sense that she regrets, or at least, I don't know. I think she regrets it because I think even when it all came down, she literally took their side against me. It was crazy to see. I was like, really? So you're going to sit on that side of the table rather than on my side, and I'm the one who put you up on game. I guess it is dog eat dog, Miss Thing. I mean, if I had been playing the game like you, I would already be a star, according to these motherfuckers. But I didn't want to do it that way, and I got burned. Hey. But you know what? It's good I got burned. I didn't want to exist in that environment. Oh, because then I have to think, was someone here to take me down? What about when that other gay guy came around? Then what? Would you want me thinking, oh, what? I forget his name, Jay or whatever, the dark skinned dude with the color hair. Got it. It was too annoying. Yeah. Yeah, he did end up getting his karma after going around. And that's what I'm saying. You know, it started with Shauna, but then after I blew up his spot and everything came out, especially when it fell apart because we didn't stick with the plan, it put me in a bad position to where he then took his anger out on me and then started going around slandering me. And Bree Essrig knows this is true because she came to me and told me that she saw him at a dinner at a restaurant when she was going to a restaurant. And as she was coming through, he called for her over and he right there on the spot with my colleagues and just other entertainment people started gossiping about me right in front of them. Oh my God, he was crazy and this and all that. So she knows it's all true. It's all true. So I just struggle because I can't deal with fakeness. And I guess in my mind, I think growing up, I always thought it would be more real people in the world than fake. Until I got to a certain point and I realized, no, you had it wrong. It's majority fake. Few niggas is real. That's how it really goes. I had it wrong. I was too trusting. I trusted too many people. I believed too many lies because I knew I was telling the truth. I knew I was telling you the truth, so I didn't figure you would lie to me. But niggas lie. They lie. They couldn't care. They don't care if their lie will put you to the street. They don't care if their lie will fuck your business up. They don't give a fuck. I almost, in my mind, I saw a head in the middle of my hands and I wanted to but when I did it like that, I wanted to see it explode. Because it makes me angry how these people come into your life knowing they want to hurt you. Or knowing that they know who you are. Or this person is pure. And they know that's not them. But they're going to still do it anyway. You know what? Let's have her come. Let's have her come. Just so that they can corrupt you. It makes them feel good to feel like, and then they drain you because that's another thing with all these. And really, honestly, it ain't even just my Hollywood connections. I'm really kind of burning all the bridges because I don't need any of these motherfuckers, past or present, because all of these bitches are fake. And now I'm saying, what? Are you upset because of my political views? Well, then fuck you. I don't need you, bitch. I don't need you. I don't care if I lose every single Hollywood connection because you bitches didn't help me no way. You bitches sat there with all Quincy Jones and all these people that you knew and didn't actually help me. So who cares what you think? Oh, you sent me some money? Well, I'm going to have my own money. And I was always going to have my own money, bitch. And that's never going to be enough to control me. You motherfuckers think, oh, he said something we don't like, so we just gonna ignore him and silently phase him out. Bitch, you can never phase me out. You're not important enough. And the only reason why you bitches are so-called important is because of who your family was, not because of who you actually are. And so if you ever want to try to make me feel like a secondary friend or anything like that next to you, bitch, it's never gonna happen. Because I was a good friend to you and I actually cared about you as a real friend. But now you show me that in my time of need, you are totally full of shit. I don't give a fuck about that New York nigga, and you know who you are. Fuck you as well. And I don't give a motherfucker about that LA nigga. Fuck you also. You in your little high rise. And fuck this nigga and all his little connections. I don't give a fuck about none of you bitches. Because all you bitches are fake frauds who, if you don't like what people say, your feelings are hurting, but you can't work with them. Well, you a weak bitch. And to be honest, you was never fit to be in my presence anyway, because I was always better than you. The only thing you had over me was money. But I had the confidence, I had the self-assurance, I had God, I had the talent, I had the body, I had the hair. Without you, I could still exist. The only thing you ever contributed, or that you could contribute, is money. That's all you could do. But you ain't the only nigga in the world. And trust me, you're going to regret handling me like that, because I'm going to make it without you. The same reason how you fuck niggas became a fan, there will be others. And only these new girls will be authentic. And then once you see, oh, Quadere's the millionaire, but see, money was never a big deal to me, so that don't impress me much, Shania. So when I get the money, I'm not going to be like, I don't have to be in a circle with you niggas. Oh, the millionaire circle. I'm okay with just 3 people in my life and do my performances, do my charities, and I never have to see you niggas ever. Because you're not important in my life. I don't think about you. I don't desire to go to your galas. I don't desire to go to your balls. I don't desire to do nothing with you fakes. Phonies. All of them fugazis. All of them. All of them. None of them was real. None of them. They was all fake. Oh, Quadere. Bitch, I gave you life. When I came around, I brought you back to life, bitch. Bitch, you were a fan of me. When I was in your presence, you saw I was the real deal. Don't you remember the conversation which y'all had? Oh my God, we want to just keep Quadere like this. We're afraid if we help him, he's going to end up turning to like these other LA girls. But that's because you's a weak, basic bitch, and you're insecure that you want to keep me as a fucking cleaning person rather than for me to blow up into what I'm supposed to blow up into. Bitch, I don't need your help though. And you don't ever have to send me a dime, a laptop, anything to my house ever again. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming out swinging because all these motherfuckers saw me suffering and struggling, and I couldn't give a fuck what they did in the past. So what have you done for me lately? You show me you're weak, and you show me when everything was good and people loved me, then you could be on my side. But when it looked like everybody turned around on me, and when it looked like I was going to go down, you turned on me too. So you's a fraud, and it's too late for you. You can't, if you call me tomorrow, and I already blocked the one nigga from New York, so because you already showed me. And let me be very clear about something, bitch. You won't be missed. Because you so fake, you so fraud, you so phony. Well, I'm gonna call you, but then what it was is what you didn't like what I said about Trump? Oh, what you don't like that I have my opinions about COVID? You don't like that I'm not afraid to say what I have to say? I don't give a fuck about these niggas shadow banning me. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. I'm grown. Oh, all these so-called real people on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Y'all so fucking dumb. You can't even tell a real warrior, real gangster. So, I'm real, but she still give a fuck about niggas shadow banning her. Oh, I would say that, but I can't because you know how they'll do me. That sounds like a bitch that's scary to me. Because you know what? If they gonna block you, they gonna fucking block you, bitch. So what you here for? You here for the people. You here for what you here for? Because it shows me all you care about is subscribers and getting paid and all that. Because that's the reason why you're not saying COVID, suicide, or whatever the word is that you keep wanting to say. You keep wanting to bite around it because you a fake, scary bitch that will never stand up to the power. How I know you won't stand up to the power is because you can't even stand up and use the words that you want to use. You're a scary bitch that literally let another nigga tell you how to talk. You let another nigga tell you what words can be spoken from your lips, bitch, so you could never lead me. Huh? You could never tell me what to fucking do. You could never tell me what to fucking do. You can't even sit online and say the word suicide without being afraid of YouTube blocking you. People, I had a dream that oh no, these so-called prophets, oh, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. If you come after me, if you touch not my anointing, to do my prophet no harm. But then they claim that they're the chosen ones and no one can touch them. But then when they come on YouTube, they follow the rules. You wanna know why? Because they know they can get touched. And they're actually afraid to get touched. And they ain't looking for no real confrontation. That's just some Bible verse I pulled out of the Bible. I don't really believe faith without works is dead. I don't believe none of that shit. Fraud. If you was real, you would talk the way you want to fucking talk. No nigga gonna tell you how to talk. As far as, oh, you can't say COVID. Why? I'm giving my opinion, bitch. And oh, you can't talk about Biden or they'll shadow ban you. So they've been shadow banning me. Get in line. And everything I told you about that queen was true. I told you. Shadow ban me all you want to, but I was right. Jeffree paid him dust because Jeffree is just like him, a user. Shane don't have no real people around him, as you can see, because when he have somebody real around him, he don't know how to respond. He's a fraud. And he like people around him who are going to kiss his ass and make him think that he's the man, and he's not the man, and he actually never been the man. Money don't make you feel more of what you're not. If I had the money, I would be the queen, not because I had the money, but because I was the queen prior to the money. The money only made it to where I can explain that through my material possessions. Now it's like, okay, you show up and the shit look regalia, so the look is matching what I felt on the inside. But on the inside, he never felt like he was the bitch. He never felt like he was sexy and all these different things, confident in all these other different things. He was in the closet. He was repressed. He was all these different things. And then that's how it came out. He created a whole Shane Dawson to hide who he really was. Uncomfortable, scary, insecure, did not feel attractive, did not feel loved, did not feel this, feels like no one wants to be his friend. You know? Unalive. What is that? I have to say unalive themselves. Unalive, is that supposed to mean suicide? How is this planet gonna make it a whole other two more generations? How are we gonna do this? How are we really gonna do this? Because it's just getting too silly for me. Oh, he committed unalive? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's how. Oh, please cut me a fucking break already. It's silly to me. I don't even. Matter of fact, we got to wrap up. I said what I had to say. I talked about Oprah. I talked about these bitches that, you know, God gave me permission to talk about at the beginning. So thank God, Allahu Akbar. God is truly good. And now let me be an example and the true role model to all the motherfuckers who want to pull the shit out the motherfucking mud. The shit not gonna be easy, but it can be fucking done. I on my own. And if there was some other bitch that claimed they helped me beat these attorneys back, I challenge them to stand. Show me the proof, liar. I did it on my own. Didn't come to the public to ask for no money. I had to raise thousands and thousands of dollars behind the scenes between my friends, my mom's friends, and my ex and myself. And we pulled it out the mud. And I fought and I fought and I fought. And this is what it looks like. Perseverance. When you know you have something worth fighting for. That's the reason why I don't give a motherfucker about some nigga in Los Angeles that I honestly, you was never my friend. Goodbye. And some fake phony nigga in New York. Goodbye. Both of you niggas can burn in hell because like I said, now I'm coming into my own power and I don't need you. Thanks for whatever you think you did for me in the past. But now because you show me that you think you somebody, what you think I'm gonna keep calling for you, keep reaching for you? The people around you don't even reach for you like that. That's why you're so sad. And when I was around you, I tried to be your friend, but you're not used to a genuine person like me. That's why you played me and made it to where I begged you to come to the club with me when I was out there. And you made it like, no, you would never go to the club. And I said, you know what? That's if you really don't want to go, I'm not going to beg you. And then you turn around right after that and go with some stripper, some other YouTuber, some trans girl. It shows me you fake. So you went and guess what? You went to the real nigga like me who actually cared about you. You didn't go to the club. To the fake people who were using you, not only did you take them to the club, you paid for everything. Because how I know is when I was out that night, he called me like, oh, I'm out. I'm like, you're kidding me. You're out? I can't believe you came. I'm thinking he came out because of me. No, he came out because of these other bitches. But I let it go because I'm thinking that's my friend. So I'm like, as long as he's out, I'm cool with it. But then the nigga get there and he's with these three people, a stripper, a YouTuber, and a trans girl. And the trans girl was totally using him. Everybody was totally using him. I was, again, the only real nigga in the room. It never changes. And now, so let me tell you what happened. So the BET Awards was coming up. Now, I'm actually a person who cares about this person. Did he invite me to the BET Awards? He had 3 extra tickets, but he's not going to invite the person who kept trying to actually be there for him as a friend and who actually was sensitive to him But I was like, you know what? That's fine. I don't even care about that because it's not even that big a deal. But you want to know what? Me, I'm a person who actually genuinely care about this person. But what he don't know is when he went to go get the drinks, you know what the transgender prostitute said? She was like, girl, he need to get me some new shoes because tomorrow we going to get my dress. She was just pumped to use him. And the whole night he was just buying. And I'm like, see, this is what's wrong with you Hollywood types. You had a sincere person in your face who if I would have took you out clubbing, it would have been fun and I wouldn't have asked you for no dress and for no shoes. I just would have took you out for a good time. But instead you chose to go with a prostitute, a stripper, and a gay YouTuber who I had to chump off because he must have forgot who I was. So I had to straighten his ass and he knows it's true because I don't play those games. So if I'm lying, I'm dying. Because he came and he thought, no, it wasn't Blair. It was the black lady. So it's not Blair. Everybody was black. Like 2 light-skinned blacks. I'm brown skin, the other person's dark skin. So I came up there and whatever was his introduction, he said something really smart. And I just remember straightening him like, yo. So now you see me face to face because we know each other. We don't know each other as friends, but we are colleagues. And I know who you are, and I know for sure you know who I am. So this don't have to go like this, but it could, because one thing about it is I'm everything that I tell you I am on camera. So, and he's straight. I will give him this. He straightened himself, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. So he fixed it. So I'm not gonna. That's why I never really brought that up because he did apologize, and after that, we never had another problem. But with that trans girl, the whole night she was using that guy who is not my friend because I don't claim him as my friend because there's things about him where I'm like. You rich people think that you can just string people along because you think your money is so important. But anyone can get money, bitch. And you clearly have money and you're still miserable. You're not a happy person. All the rich people I know are all miserable. All of them. I'm trying to think of one that actually was happy, had a garden, had a life. All the parties I went through, you are all cokeheads. You're all drug addicts. And you're all miserable. And the whole gimmick of it is, let's go to a party and everyone's taking pictures. If you look in the house, if you just sit in a chair and look around, all you seeing is fake conversations, drugs, people taking fake pictures. It's fake. It's all fake. And so because I want to be real, I get punished for it. So it's like, girl, please, I don't need to be around you bitches. You're boring. Your lifestyle is boring. Everything about you is a bore. And the only time you actually are exciting is when you come around people like me. That's how these rich people do. They're like, oh, let's come around the street kids. They'll remind us what it's like to have joy and happiness and how they can be happy off the simple things because we're so fucking spoiled and entitled now that even when we're on a yacht, it's boring. We're on a yacht and we're still bored. Like, we're swimming with dolphins bored. Shopping bored. Best food bored. Bored. Yeah. So I'm at a point where I cut everybody off. I loosed you, baby. You're free. You wanna know why? Because you wasn't worth my time. I've always been better than you. I've always been the better man. You don't have to like it. You don't have to want to accept it. Yeah. I've always been the better man. The true contender. Formidable. You bitches can continue to underestimate me all you want to. But like I say, find another bitch who can do what I've done. Who can do it all alone with God. Show me. And I'll show you a lie. Because ain't no other bitch that could have did it. These bitches, you call them the wrong name. They ready to change their whole YouTube platform. Oh, they want to change their whole fucking career. Because somebody don't like them. A group of people don't like them. I took all the shots. I took all the hate. I had to deal with it all on my own, and I never backed up off these motherfuckers' throats, bitch. So it can be done. It can. But you got to be real. You got to be real. You got to be real, and you got to be ready to take the hits, and you got to be ready to give some fucking hits too, bitch. You get what I'm saying? You got to be ready. You said, I watch your channel. Oh, well, he's right. I don't, maybe I know that. I feel like I know that name, but I don't know. If he's a heavyset person, I might know him, but I don't know who that is, honestly. But if that's what he said, he's not wrong. Because it is full of fakes. And guess what? I left Los Angeles, y'all got hit with COVID, and now you got hit with the bums, bitch. And now it's Skid Row. You bitches want to keep a skid mark on one part of the street, and now the whole thing done blew up into a fucking diarrhea. What do you call it? A diaper with the one when it's an explosive. That's what you got all throughout Los Angeles and San Fran. Because you bitches don't know what to do. You bitches don't know how to run a city. Just a bunch of rich bitches in their ivory towers that are about to get overrun by the homeless. They're all fake. He's not lying. Whoever said that, he's not lying. I mean, there could be a real person in there, but you're not going to find them 9 times out of 10. I'm just telling you real. I've seen them all. I've seen old, young, male, female, gay, straight. I've been to all the places. Fake. And then all they want to do is peddle drugs. It's just sickening. And I was strong enough to never do that. Not once. I never once did no coke. Never once did no pills. Never once. Never once. The only thing I ever did was weed and alcohol. But even with alcohol, as you can see, bitch, I was not a heavy drinker, which is why I'm not bloated. But when I was in Los Angeles, I will say that was the most I ever drank in my life. Because it was just too many demons. And it was, and that was part of what helped me to come back home. Because I'm like, it's a demon out here. I feel like this lifestyle is encouraging me to become an alcoholic, and I don't like it. My car is totaled, my laptop. Then the thing with Shane, it's just too much negativity. It's too many devils, and I feel, and my mom, I didn't know it at that time, but we were on the verge of losing the house. So God needed me to come home. You know, it was just a lot. But not only that, but God wanted me out of Los Angeles. Los Angeles did not deserve to have a bitch like me there. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yeah, well, I lived in the hood. I lived in Hollywood. I lived in North Hollywood. I've been all kind of places. I've been on Venice Beach, Redondo Beach, Long Beach. I've been to the Akbar, Silver Lake. I've been to all kind of locations, baby, and they was all fake. So that was my experience, and that was how I went. Everybody was fake. Nobody was real. It was like, remember when I was on that show AfterBuzz? Jealousy. That's why nothing ever worked out with me. Because people was always viewing me as a competition. Every time I was thinking, oh, it's a team, I'm on a team, they was thinking he's funny and people gonna like him better, and I'm jealous of him. So when I was on that show AfterBuzz, I got kicked off. It's like the whole way that happened is like, really? So I can be perfect for this, but just because you're jealous, that's fine. You just got to regroup, because it's just, when you live this lifestyle, you get used to it. It don't make it right or better. You just get used to it. Hey, Sade. Baby, I'm getting ready to wrap up, though, mama. And it's 222. Perfect. So I'm getting ready to go, baby. Listen, I love you all so much. Thank you for your support and all of the people who sold. Right now, especially because this thing is not over. I can't tell y'all everything. I gave y'all some of the good news. My house is paid for, as well as my car. Y'all think y'all already knew my car was paid. But it's not over, and you may not see me as much. And I want y'all to understand that through Patreon and here, because I'm fighting something behind the scenes. And I need you to understand, for the depth of what I'm talking about, what all that entails. So a lot of my time is going into fighting my case. And when it's all done, you'll get all the juice and all the details of all what went into me having to fight for myself in this way. And all how I did it. But in the meantime, you never forget who was real and who was not. Hey, I never turn my back on y'all. I've always loved y'all with the full purity of my heart, period. So with that being said, we're gonna close out. We just hit the 223 mark. We're gonna close out, and I want to thank everybody for supporting. Thank you for the genuine people who love what I do. You want to say bye, baby? How do you always know? Come on up, sweetheart. Come on, if you're coming. Curry, come on. Careful, baby. See, you know what it is? You don't want this. He's so diva. He's such a diva. He won't come over here because my back brace in this. Hold on. He is such a diva. I cannot believe him. He really is. Like, he'll come now. Now watch. Come on, Tabby. Come on, sweetheart. Now he'll come. Let's go. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Good boy. Be careful with your eyes. Hey, Finny, you want to say bye too? Come on, Finny, if you're coming. Come on, Finny. Misa, come on if you're going to say bye. Come on, quickly. Quickly, good girl. Okay, y'all. All right, love y'all. Chat soon. For me, I gotta be able to see. Okay. Right, come on.